Good
Hi,
that's the
evening,
show.
everybody.
Thank you for being with us.
BabbleGab.
That's the show. Nice. Oh, we're starting the other
Really?
one together.
Tonight's topic, what is God's chosen ethnicity? And we've got
Hmm.
Tony as a panelist here, our main panelist. We'll start with Tony, and then we'll go clockwise around the what was the topic? Can't remember. Uh,
Cheese.
cheese. Okay, yeah. What is your favorite cheese? I really like you get string cheese once in a while. It's kind of nice. But if you
Hi,
eat too much
Kendra.
of it, it'll be like having a cork up your butt.
Hi,
Well, that's
Kendra.
any kind of cheese.
Hey,
Dirty and
Kendra.
tangy.
What's the melty French or Swiss cheese?
Velveeta.
No, 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 no. Expensive melty.
Oh,
Buddha?
goo. Brie, I think. That's the one that's like
No,
already goo, and
no,
it's got like wax on it. You have to scrape the goo away from the wax, or just eat the wax.
no. This is why I really should know what it is.
Gouda,
It's
Gouda, Gouda.
I
they
said
put it on
Buddha.
a like a hot metal plate, and it gets melty and gooey there, and then they just scrape it onto your taters or something.
Velveeta.
Hmm.
Oh,
Raclette.
oh, I know what it is. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
the canned cheese, the squeezed cheese.
Oh,
Maybe that's
I
it.
like Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz
I
and
was about
crackers.
to say Steve's going to say cheese food.
I love that
cheese
stuff.
Cheese Whiz makes the best grilled cheese sandwiches.
Really, I never tried that with grilled with Cheese Whiz. I would
That's
just put
really
it
good.
on crackers, usually.
I never liked it. I never liked cheese whiz or dare you see cheese whiz or palmetto cheese. It's like pimento cheese. I don't know. I didn't like any of them. And Tammy used to accuse me of eating it all. Oh, you and Darren always ate that. I'm like, I didn't. That was Darren and Travis. I didn't ever touch the stuff.
I did get the recipe from Travis. I'll give him credit for
Mm.
that. Just cook it with butter and spread some Lawry's seasoned salt on it. It's a good grilled cheese.
Mm.
Oh,
That's
I didn't like the Lowry seasoned salt either.
okay. You can be wrong about stuff. We still like you.
It's all right. I don't like me. I'm going to change me. I'm tired of looking at me.
Yeah, if they were that
Yeah,
easy.
me
Yeah.
too.
I think the best you can hope for is you can invent a time machine so you can travel back and kick your younger self in the face.
Oh, I wish I could do that a lot.
Yeah. Sorry.
Huh?
That
Or
was a
what?
side conversation. Sorry.
Oh.
It happened.
It's all good. I'm just trying to find something.
Aren't we all? Is he making soup in a tank driver's
Yeah,
turret?
it's a soup. It's tank soup.
It kind of means the whole tank's got to be filled, though, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that was the driver, or actually not the drivers, the commanders.
I was picturing that the driver's deal.
Oh, the lower one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that wouldn't be the whole tank, but like the body of the tank.
Now,
So
see,
is
I
that
was going to
true?
say something. Well,
Go ahead.
I was going to say something with an airplane because they were all working on airplanes, so they were stirring the stew and the wing.
Right. Fuel tank.
Yeah.
So Darren finally met Thomas.
Yay.
Sort of.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
knows more about their lazy ranch hand than he knows about Thomas, I think.
Mm.
I felt bad for you, Darren. Gosh.
Oh no, I was okay.
Are you okay? Because
Yeah.
it's like Thomas's girlfriend came up. She just starts unloading on Darren. I barely just introduced them. She starts unloading on Darren about some lazy ranch hand they had, and went on, and finally, and Thomas and I were having our own conversation, and then we decided to go look at a sports car that was like a row over, and we went and looked at it for a while. We came back. She's still talking about him. Like, oh my gosh.
No, I was okay.
Okay. I just wanted you to meet Thomas and get to know him a little bit. Still did. Well, we'll get an opportunity.
Yeah.
At least you guys have the Brussels sprouts in common.
Well, I don't like Brussels sprouts, but cooked a certain way, I can eat them. And
Yeah.
that's what eating healthy is all about. It's finding a way to not be disgusted by healthy food enough to eat it. You don't have to
Yeah.
actually enjoy it. Although I have learned how to make green beans and a variety of different things that aren't bad at all.
I think sometimes if you stir fry them with rice, uh,
Brussels sprouts.
I don't know any gross rabbit food.
I actually kind of like green beans.
Ugh.
As long as you get them fresh or um,
Yeah.
uncut.
Well, they got that snap to them still, you know, or
Yeah.
I buy a lot of them, but for the dogs, I put them in the dog's food.
I read that the secret is you don't buy the cut ones in a can, you buy the whole ones in a can, and they're actually good. And they're still crispy and crunchy and whatnot.
what do they call that? The French cut green beans where they're whole.
I thought the French ones were like sliced lengthwise. Or,
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're sliced lengthwise. They're gross.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I accidentally get them for the dogs once in a blue moon, and it's like, oh, I just can't wait to get through them because they're so nasty.
Your dog.
There's a wiener dog again. Why are they nasty?
Because the way they're cut, that it's just kind of like picking up seaweed out of the can. You know, it's just like, ugh.
Todd buys tons of seaweed. I'm
Why?
guessing it's healthy. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Okay.
dried.
Better.
It's
than
like I'm not
canned.
big on. It's like I'm not big on the broccoli either. But you know what? I love the Chinese beef and broccoli. You know, I can eat that for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
enjoy broccoli, but I can eat it.
RFK, he's talking about he's kind of putting Starbucks on the spot because it's like their iced coffees are like 4 times as much sugar as a Coke or so. I mean, they're just like
like a coffee
tons
flavored
of
milkshake.
sugar in that stuff.
Right. Right.
Oh, kind of
These
cool.
the kids are that's the thing is, you know, in the old days, you know, you might have a milkshake on a Friday or something, you know, but it's like the kids, they live off that shit. No
Yeah.
wonder they look like dumplings with feet, as Tony would say.
Kind of what I look like. I'm a dumpling wearing a green shirt
Mm.
that just looks blue because of the camera.
Yeah,
That's something
cameras
that's
have
something I do. Oh, go ahead.
cameras have a hard time with green.
Yeah.
And also my Mustang color, that orange. A lot of not all cameras, but mine particularly, and I've seen some others just make it like bright red in the pictures. So I've got to actually go into Photoshop and make it orange.
Now the other vegetable I enjoy is I don't eat corn on the cob anymore. I don't like that, and I don't like, but I will do fried corn. You know,
I can eat most any kind of corn. I like
Even out
corn.
of a turd.
Well, if you grind it up and then form it around a hot dog, then that's kind of corn I like.
Yeah.
there you go.
That's porn, not corn.
There's a Mexican restaurant that had a side dish and it was like ground up corn or something.
Mm.
And it was,
Isn't that called maize or something?
well, I think corn in general is called maize. I don't
Yeah.
know what the dish was called, but I really like that. My friends named it after, they called it darn corn
Ah.
because I liked it so much.
That darn corn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can, and of course potatoes don't count. They're obviously good.
Yeah. Of course.
Sweet potatoes. I need to see if I can find me some purple potatoes, sweet potatoes.
Mm.
Was watching a show on people the locations around the world where people tend to live over 100, like on average almost. And one of them was Japan. I think they just have the genetic advantage for living a long time.
Okinawa,
But yeah,
specifically.
yeah, and they eat a ton of like purple yams or sweet potatoes. They're like, does that have something to do with it? Maybe, maybe not.
I had somebody
They
want
also
to
eat a
fight
lot
me
of
because he said
fish.
that yams and sweet potatoes weren't the same thing.
I think they're the same thing.
Want to fight about it?
Do you
Let's-
disagree? You think they're different?
I don't think they're different, but somebody did. Boy, they were mad.
No, I'm with you. I think they're the same.
It's like the difference between tomatoes and tomatoes.
No, it's just one is if you're putting on an accent, like my mom would say tomato. My mom would be able to read this
Gibberish? Your mom spoke gibberish?
German.
Oh, is that like German cursive?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it doesn't look like any kind of German I know. Well, I don't know
It
German,
looked like,
but
it
I
looked
can
like
normally,
Mordor to me.
yeah, yeah.
So I had the school
One
dream.
Führer to rule them all, one Führer to bind them.
See,
All right,
that's an
sorry, go ahead.
Oldsmobile. Wind up your planes.
The school dream that I think everybody has. I have them a lot. They're like college dreams where I realize there's a final exam tomorrow and I haven't even gone to the class. Well, I had one that topped them all a couple nights ago.
Mm.
So I dreamt that I took a trip out of state, and a lot of times the out of state means I'm like living in Colorado and go to Missouri because that's just kind of what happens in my dreams sometimes. So I guess I was in Missouri or something like that, and I realized that I had 2 final projects in school due tomorrow, and that I hadn't gone to either one of those classes, and all my books were left behind. So I couldn't even like cram and study the books or anything because I was out of state. So that was like a real whoever like programs the dreams, they really worked overtime on that one.
Yeah, I don't know
What do
why
you think,
why that
Steve?
why that is. It's like your own brain beating yourself up.
I know, right?
Maybe that's your future self making you dream that to punish you for sucking.
It's sad because we get punished for sucking anyway.
Huh?
Yeah, or the other thing is I'll dream. I'm in high school. I'm going to high school. It's like it's 50 fucking years, and then I kind of realize mid dream I don't have to be here. I'm old.
Yeah, you start slapping the kids around. That's funny. I've had those dreams too. When I, when it's like the 5th grade, I dreamt that I missed like 3 months of the 5th grade for some reason. I had to make them up.
Yeah,
You know?
decades later.
Yeah.
That is the
No,
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What?
Boy, she had some serious vocal fry, whatever voice that was.
Yeah,
I always
from,
have, I always have dreams like I'm back in the army or some shit, you know?
Ugh.
So you didn't understand her?
I did.
Yeah.
She just got some serious vocal fry. That's all.
Well, what do you mean by vocal fry?
It's mostly a phenomenon that's been like the last 20 years. Mostly younger women. They have to talk like this. They have to every single thing they end with was a. It's like
I don't
it's
find
like
that
they
funny
keep
to me.
talking. They keep talking as the air runs out. It's almost like you remember when Christopher Reeve would be on talk shows in his wheelchair
Yeah.
because he'd say something that he'd have to wait for the respirator thing because it was just a fixed speed, and he would be talking and then he'd just wait for it to go.
Oh,
then
Tony,
continue
you're
talking.
just too funny.
yeah. See that.
Yeah,
The way it
basically,
ends.
talks like somebody in a porn.
Yeah.
But it's a bit. I remember it from the 70s. The Valley Girls kind of did that back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, totally. Like barf me out, gave me this. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not. But it's like they try to. I don't know why if they're trying to sound
Come
more
on.
intelligent or something, but it just makes them sound like they're 110 years old. It's really stupid and annoying.
Why the long face darn?
See, that just drives me nuts.
So I can eat grass.
What'd you say, Darren?
Try and stick my face deeply down in the grass and get the
Okay.
best parts.
No, I just thought it would be funny to, or not. Well, if I think it's funny, nobody else is going to.
Well, you remember what was her name that was in my play group that used to do Stacy's voice? The one that would run around almost naked.
Oh yeah, I remember her, but I can't.
I don't remember her name now,
don't
but
remember.
she was going to do Stacy's voice for The Last Page of Summer, and I had noticed for the first time how bad her vocal fry was, and it just it almost made me not want her to do it. But and then of course she backed out of it anyway, or stiffed me or whatever. I had to get.
Where have I been? I've never heard
else.
of vocal fry before. That's different. That must be an old man or something.
No, it's the way girls talk when they're being. They think they sound cute doing it too.
It's it's about as cute as the gosh damn duck face that they do.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, when they get in the camera and they go.
Yeah.
I'm funny. I do that too. Oh, that hurt the mouth. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, especially with your. You got your choppers. Yay!
Ew, that looks weird, Steve.
Why?
It looks like you got a hard-boiled egg in your mouth or something.
It's got Darth Vader in there.
I don't have the new uppers yet. That's later this week.
Oh, okay.
I got the old ones in. I used to be ashamed to admit that I wore dentures. I figured if I can help help younger people take care of their teeth so they don't have to go through this shit, then that's what I tell my grandkids. So you want to look like, have all your teeth pulled and go through all this? No.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, brush your teeth then. Take care of them. I was never taught to take care of my teeth.
Really? Your mama never told you to brush your teeth?
That was all that was the subject of every TV show 24 hours a day back in the 60s. Oh, brush your teeth 3 times a day before you eat breakfast, and then 3 more times.
It's just, your parents usually tell you, get in there and brush your teeth. Mine didn't.
Yeah.
Mine is like,
well, they didn't like it. They didn't like it.
No, they didn't. No.
So we had the fluoride treatment.
I was telling somebody a while ago, I was asking my grandkids what they wanted to be when they grow up, and I said, well, my mother always used to say, I don't care if you're a damn ditch digger. I should say it like
what?
Makes you feel.
I'll have to say it like Virginia. I don't care if you're a damn ditch digger.
Oh, digger.
That is a digger.
Well, he can't physically be the other kind of word that ends in GGR.
Yeah.
I mean, there's genetics involved.
I'm wearing whiteface today.
Digger?
Yeah.
Yeah, digger.
The digger?
Yeah. My grandmother, on purpose, she would, can you say vinegar without, making it be, she'd vinegar. That's what she would always say.
Up, we're gone. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm saying vinegar. What's wrong with saying vinegar?
Well, you played that. I don't know if you played that.
Bots are going to pick that up. Is what's
yeah. But no, there was that SNL bit.
Huh?
What are we going to what?
When are we going to switch to Rumble?
Massachusetts.
Well, we're going to get fired because I said vinegar.
But,
I think the first order of business is to figure out if we've got a Rumble. Because I was surprised to figure out that I had some kind of channel on Rumble. I don't know if it was this.
I don't
know if it was Brilliant Garbage. I don't know if it was Transferama or Apology None. But there was something on Rumble, and I was surprised. It was like, oh, there's a channel here already.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can sign into Rumble.
Duncan.
Hey, Duncan.
David.
David.
How are you doing?
Yep. Would you believe I'm signed into Rumble now?
Hey.
Was that like some kind of feat of nature or something?
I can click this and stream live. I wonder if I can stream this. That'd be interesting.
Well, if we switch over there, we might be able to play little sound clips and different things without getting.
For now, try and simulcast online on YouTube and Rumble.
Well, if you simulcast on YouTube, they'll still hit us.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna take our precious moments, our little compilations, and put those on YouTube because I can filter those. Yeah. Or maybe we could simulcast on Facebook. They're a little more forgiving than YouTube.
Because all I'd have to get the code from an open OBS, and I can do it.
Okay. We used to get more people on Facebook anyway than we did on YouTube, except for Duncan here.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
Facebook is always just the same 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to.
I'd have to hit the code for that.
Boom, 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 boom,
So
boom.
yeah, Darren went to his first Cars and Coffee Saturday. Although it was kind of a
Hmm.
disappointment, there weren't a lot of people there this time.
Or coffee.
There was a Bricklin there, Tony.
Ah, cool.
My first Cars and Coffee here.
Well,
They
yeah.
had a really cool place in Parker called Vehicle Vault, and it was like a condo, like a subdivision, except for it wasn't condos; it was fancy garages. And if you were rich and
Ah.
like cars, you just buy one of those in this neighborhood of garages.
Well, what did they let you? Did they put all their cars out once a month and let you see them?
I imagine some of them did, but that's where the Cars and Coffee was, is in the big parking lot.
Okay. That's cool. I liked what I liked. I liked the liquor store in Parker. It was neat.
Yeah,
But I'm really cut back my intake, so uh it wouldn't do me much good now.
I was telling a friend of mine, I wish there was something you could drink that would make stress go away for a while. He suggested vodka, so I might
Yeah.
try that.
Captain Morgan's does pretty good too.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't tried anything until you've tried the Palms, the rum, the ABC house brand. It is the best.
Yingling.
Yeah, I've tried that. I like the Yingling Black and Tan, the porter. That's good. That's when I used to do that with BabbleGab. I would have a couple of those. But beers are fattening, so I kind of quit doing those. But they were pretty good. And remember, Darren and I tried to get Darren introduced to it in Colorado, and it turned out I guess they didn't sell them west of the Mississippi or something. That you can get them here, Darren, if you want something that's fattening.
I had a $90 bottle of scotch.
Ah.
Oh, the one I drank?
Somebody drank it and just mixed it with Coke and drank it. I won't mention any names.
Yeah, you only mentioned it like 14 times so far that it was me.
Not on the show.
Tony's looked at a $500 bottle of liquor behind the cage at the Safeway.
Yeah. That was food for less. We don't have Safeway down here.
Oh.
It's food for less, and it was a $450 a bottle of Hennessy in a low income area in this cheap ass supermarket.
Hennessy, isn't that just a beer or a lager or something?
No.
It was a
No,
performance.
brandy, I think. I think it's brandy. I don't know. Wouldn't.
Isn't brandy distilled
Jesus,
wine?
Yes. But anyhow, it's hard liquor. It's spirits. It's whatever that you want to call it.
All right. Well, now I'm confused. Give me a second.
All right. Hey, Hawks.
All right, guys. Here you go. We're going to go with you're getting old.
Yeah,
Yes, I know. Just turned 65.
You're getting old if you get excited about a retirement fund.
Oh God. Well, I wish.
Yep.
Oh, all right. The beer cans I got are Genesee.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I think I'd like to buy a Genesee beer can off eBay.
Ah.
And I bought it, and it came, and I put it on the thing, and I already had one.
Ah.
I'm like, well, shit, I would have at least got a light version, a green one or something if I'd have known. I hate getting doubles. That means I could trade them if someone else has empty beer cans,
Yeah,
like
there you
vintage ones.
Every once in a while, I'll go to a bookstore. There's a book by, I think, Larry Niven called Lucifer's Hammer. And I'll think, that looks interesting. And then I'll buy it and read it. About halfway through, it's like, this is kind of familiar. And then I put it on my bookshelf and I've already bought it twice before.
Oh, you hate that and you wasted all the money. And hi, Huckstop. Long time no see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, and that's my brother Dorn there in the blue or green shirt. Uh,
Green.
In the in the he's about to kill somebody room there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So for those who don't, speaking of hot stop and stuffs, I had to do a new transformer last week that I think it's
I
a
saw
record.
it.
I made it in like 3 or 4 days
Ah.
because my
Was
voice actress Judy was under the weather, and the one that I'd been working on, she couldn't do it, and people were starting to get the natives were getting restless. I'm like, fine. Uh, so I came up with that
be back in
one.
1 second, guys.
Oh, so I came up with that. I don't know what I was talking about. Doesn't matter.
Oh, the Transforama.
Yeah, I came up with it where Rob announced that there wasn't going to be one that month because
Ah.
of uh, our actress being under the weather, and then Terry's like, "Oh, come on, we could give our fans something," and then he basically turns Rob into this something called a Brawler Stars Robo Brawler. I guess it's some kind of video game thing with little robots. So he became kind of like a midget robot.
Mm.
He's kind of midget to begin with, so it wasn't too hard to do. But yeah, I did it in 3 or 4 days. I got pretty good reaction, I guess. And then the next day, literally the next day, Judy calls me. So she's wanted to do her voice. So there you go. But then somebody else said that idea that I was doing, I don't want to give it away, said it was supposed to be an April Fool's transferoma. And I'm like, I don't remember saying that, but I guess it's what, 2 weeks away. I can handle that, I guess.
Shit.
What?
Oh, I don't know. April's 2 weeks away.
I know, doesn't it suck? It's like we're already halfway through the damn year almost. It seems like
Yeah.
at least a quarter away. But it's like the year just started. But last year
I
seemed
haven't
pretty
taken
long. Do what?
I haven't taken a day off since after since I was moving in November, October. Because our company got bought and they're supposed to pay out our PTO, so none of us want to use our PTO. We'd rather get paid for it.
Mm.
Yeah, and I've wasted
Dragging
my
on.
yep,
Keeps dragging on and it's never happening. So
I'm kind of wasting all my vacation days on the film festival trips, I think. So I'm probably not going to have very many mental health days. Oh, yeah, Hotstop likes the Robo Brawler one. Oh, thank you. I have no idea what that is, other than I had 2 requests for it, and so I was like, well, I guess I could do. I like making Robin to a robot. I want to do that more.
because he dislikes it so much.
It's not that he. No, I kind of thought that it might be a fun thing for him to make himself into a robot because it makes him smarter and able to do his experiments better. And maybe he makes Judy or Tracy into a robot to help him. I don't know. I thought that would be an interesting idea. Uh, he didn't want to be a fighting robot because he fainted when I said that he'd have to fight other robots. That was his main problem, I think. What are you doing, Steve?
I was trying
You
to
look like Ralphie looking through that display case window.
No, I was trying to figure out how to do Rumble, but I'll have to work at it later.
No, do that another time. Got all week to do that.
Yeah.
Steve played a song from my new album on his show today.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. It sounded good quality wise.
Oh, did it?
I mean, it sounded good all the way around, but I mean, I'm used to my stuff sounding shitty on Steve's radio
nice.
station.
Oh, that's always nice to know.
Well, no, I didn't say it. It's just my stuff, but this album's different. I mixed it different, so.
I don't find that funny, Timmy.
No, she didn't have the vocal fry this time. Did she use a different voice?
No, it's the same one. I did 8 different comments in the voice, and then I didn't do it. But
Hotstop loves the robots like Transformers. I was thinking about like a Transformer one the other day. I'll have to revisit that, see if that thought will come back. Ooh, is that biscuits and gravy or is that pea soup? What is that? Ew.
Tank soup.
Huh?
Tank soup.
Tank soup. I think I have plans to make pretty much every. I have one for Rob, Judy, Tracy, Stacy. I have robot plans for all of them because robots are fun to make.
Looks like Godstock fell into the water behind him.
Yeah.
I fell in the toilet.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for him to show up in Tony's movie. Get some of that soup.
Wouldn't that freak you out if he did?
A little bit.
But on a brighter note, I'm all set and ready to go for MegaCon this weekend.
Yeah. You get to meet Helen Hunt.
Yeah. Go to
Or
Helen
Linda
Hunt.
Hunt. I forget which.
Yeah. Steve's going to come back. So did you meet Helen? No. Why not? She kind of dissed me. She just
she ignored me.
Yeah, ignored.
Fix her up. Fix her up with Lou Ferrigno or something.
So if
you're
you
not
meet her,
go ahead.
I was going to say, if you meet her, tell her that Darn watched Twisters again over the weekend. And
Twisters or Twister?
Twisters.
She wasn't in that, was she?
No, but the girl who was in it is hotter than Helen Hunt. Just
I can't believe
tell her that.
Let her know I said that.
Yeah, let her know the girl in Twisters. I haven't seen Twisters yet. I've been looking for it. I can't find it anywhere.
It was on, I don't know what service. Paramount, I think.
I have Paramount Plus. Is it still there?
Steve won't watch it because he's too busy watching that Star Trek Academy thing.
Oh no, that's trash. It's finally the last episode.
Said he wishes he could go. I would have gone. But I just made a trip, a big trip, few weeks ago, and my travel partner who goes to the cons with me. I think we're both a little wore out right now.
Man, I was hoping you guys would come.
Well, we'll go to the ones in August and September, I'm sure.
The one Tampa Comic Con?
Yeah, we're going to try to go to Tampa Comic Con and the Comic Con and the Orlando Fanboy.
When is Fanboy? I want to try that.
Late August. They're only like a week apart.
Okay.
Hot Stuff says, "Do I need a cosplay in order to be at MegaCon?" Oh, of course not.
No.
It just makes it more fun.
Is Godstock going to go? Where? Oh, there he is.
No, I don't think he's going to go.
Oh, who are you talking to? Godstock or
Hot Stuff?
Oh, Hot Stuff. Oh,
no, Hot Stuff.
Hot Stuff. Yeah, Hot Stuff.
Hot Stuff.
I wonder.
That would be a funny handle to have. Hot Stuff.
I didn't even open the thing. That's probably why I don't know who you're talking about.
No, we were talking about MegaCon, guys. But I'm going to try to go to the ones later, at the end of summer. No, Hot Stuff. I just went to Barcelona film festival for my film. I want her for myself to introduce a whole bunch of different people to Apology None and all that stuff.
Oh, Hot Stop Animation, whatever. Oh, Hot Stop Animation Studio. Okay, that's who that is.
And there's Lewis.
Hello, Lewis. Good evening, family and friends. We thank God for another night. How you doing, Lewis? Another bout with malaria. They get it all the time there.
Who's malaria?
It's a mosquito.
First lady, I think.
Do I?
Oh.
So you're getting old when you enjoyed mercilessly torturing your Sims.
I have no idea.
Then I've been old.
Can you get closer to your microphone, Gutshot?
Do what?
Get closer to your mic.
Well, it's part of my camera up here, so.
Goodness, you sure do need a mic.
Yes, I'm going to get one.
You know what you just throw a party.
And now you're just talking shit.
Since you got that vocal fry, it drives me nuts.
You throw a party and invite all the ugly Sims in the neighborhood, and then while they're all in there, put a rug next to the fireplace and remove all the entry doors, and it'll catch fire and burn up all the ugly Sims in your whole town at once. But then your house will be crawling with ghosts afterwards, which can be annoying.
That was pretty damn depressing, Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
Why the long face darn?
Like,
Why the vocal fry, stupid AI bot?
You guys are being too mean to Steve.
That's right.
It's driving me nuts.
You'd bitch about no matter what voice I use, brother.
Well, I'm not a big fan of AI particularly.
Well, I can make AI in Virginia. You guys are just being too mean to Steve.
I got into an argument with AI today.
Did you? Did you win?
No, it won. I was telling it to, I was thinking, all right, I wonder if I can just tell it to look up this bug and figure out the fix without me having to intervene. And it told me, well, that bug's already been fixed. I said, no, it's inactive. It's no, the AI said, no, it's in ready to test. It said, maybe you should try refreshing your browser. And so I refreshed my browser and it was in ready to test. So I said, you're correct. Let me find the bug I do want you to work on.
That's
So
a good point, guys.
Continue there, please.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said continue.
That was it.
Oh,
Darn stories for all his life. I've never really had a climax to them. They just kind of.
Yeah.
No, I like to have punchlines in my stories. I like to have endings.
It's implied.
So what you been up to, Hot Stuff? How's it been going with you?
Who, me? Or Hawk Stuff?
no, the other. Oh.
I remember Hot Stuff.
Yeah.
I remember
There's
Hot
Hot
Lips.
Stuff right behind Tony.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
You remember it, Darren? I don't remember it.
Yeah. I remember, meaning maybe I read one.
Oh, wow. What happened to the background? That was weird.
I don't know. It's ugly now.
The moderator usually sets settings like that.
I like it better black. It's just too bright.
Still
Jesus
black for me.
Christ, good Lord!
What?
Tony got his
Are you being
feelings
hacked?
hurt.
I just thought, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I was going to make it green, but it doesn't
I
let
like
you
it.
just use a color.
Oh.
You
looks like
have to
gray.
use a weird background.
Oh, okay.
Right, because you can't just pick a color. You have to use a picture. And the picture looks like shit.
No, you got green behind you, Tony. That's fine.
I got green.
Well, Godstrike taught me into being green, and then nobody else was. So
I am.
Oh.
It's the camera
Let's
that
see.
makes me.
Steve's got green. I've got green.
I've got
Where's
green
mine?
on the grass there beside me.
Where's my green at? I don't... On my
The
shirt.
little
On
trees.
your shirt, yeah. So you know you're getting old when you hear 10 years ago and your first thought is the 1990s.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
still
have
think
pills.
that. So Hot Stuff, I think we're gonna
okay.
start a Patreon for the Transforma. Of course, I guess if you watch my video blog, you know that already. So never mind. I just don't know what to do to figure it out. Darren puts on the camouflage hat and his whole head
Disappears.
like the top of his head disappears.
Yeah.
Well, that's what camouflage does. Duh.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Steve?
I'm looking for a green background.
I don't.
Ooh, that's no good.
No, that's
Like
You
a
can do-
porn, hotel porn room.
You can do V'ger.
So
Oh,
12
gross.
cents. Does that
that's
mean
fine.
early?
We love the one that one's good.
Yeah, just keep the bridge.
Okay.
That's a you thing, Steve, right there.
I rent the bridge out every Tuesday night. That's why they clear it out
There
every
you
day.
go. No, that's
I
what they had.
figured.
This what we read back 50s, 55, 56 years ago. Was good old him. Probably more familiar with Casper. It was the same comic universe.
Mm.
And Richie Rich. They all have the exact same shape of head and face.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think I said it last week, but I watched a documentary movie on Mad Magazine, and had some interesting things, but it was just like a lot of it was filler, like what Howard Stern thinks of Mad, and it's like I don't care. Uh,
Is he still around?
I don't know, but then they also had like they really had to get really into the politics. Oh, they weren't afraid to pick. It's like, look, I had Mad for over a decade, and it wasn't all that cutting edge about politics. Maybe in the 60s they tackled things other people weren't, but it's like they devoted way too much time on that shit.
Mad made fun of everybody.
Yeah, they weren't.
Oh, Mad, yeah, they were good.
They did until the guy that looked like Putt that owned it when he floofied, like in the late 80s, it immediately changed. Because I mean, I saw it right after he floofied it. It all of a sudden went to basically it seemed like every cover was saying Rush Limbaugh's fat. It was just like it just got way political. And then Josh subscribed to it like 10 years later. And I looked at one and I'm just like, shit, this is just shit now. So there you go. And then they quit doing it and they just like would just sell a magazine with old articles in it, which is probably better than, you know.
Mhm.
I told you to eat.
After it's almost
Yeah.
done. Just say that.
Yeah.
Trying to eavesdrop on them.
Damn darn, you're not even married.
Tell me about
Yeah, that's a putt thing, talking to Jennifer off screen. Oops.
Here, Darren, have you done this one? You know you're getting old when you've used LimeWire to pirate a movie and infected your computer with some horrible virus.
Boy, I hadn't heard of LimeWire in like 25 years.
Well, that's why it's called That's why it's called You're Getting Old.
Yeah, I think you're getting old if you just buy the movies.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember this guy here?
No,
No,
You never watched Batfink?
no.
That was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
We kind of went through this I know you weren't here last week, but we kind of went through because Tony was showing us these obscure cartoons from the 60s and we didn't know what they were either. So you're
they're
not alone.
Flighter Mouse. They're Flighter Mouse.
I just remember he had a bulletproof the bat wings.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with remembering this stuff.
It didn't last very long. Maybe that should be my next TV.
Hanna-Barbera, if it was one of theirs, they did so many gosh damn cartoons. They just like it seemed like they made up a new set of characters every week.
Yeah.
And they were so thin on plot and entertainment value, but it was just quantity over quality.
This only went on for one season, Batfink.
A lot of those things did, like Wacky Races and all that stuff. It's like
It had 100 episodes though for one season. That ain't too bad.
I think Scooby-Doo's the only one that did well.
Hawkstop, yeah, Adamant. I had my lunchbox back in the 60s. My school lunchbox was Adamant.
I remember Adamant.
I gave
Hong
you the
Kong
Adamant, the rock star story a few weeks ago. I got another story for you, another rock story.
Mm-hmm.
Darren would know a little bit about this one. So the Jay Giles band throughout the 70s, they just played like these little blues clubs and stuff because that's what they did. But their keyboard player, Seth Justman, started writing a lot, and he started writing basically the hits that they were doing. You know, all the songs people remember. But the guy Jay Giles, who the band was named after, he just played rhythm guitar. He didn't do anything really. He didn't write anything. It was just kind of named after him. Well, what was it? It was, I guess it was after Freeze Frame or Centerfold. It was when they were doing You're Getting Even While I'm Getting You're Getting Odd, or that one. But basically Seth he took over the band and he wanted to sing everything and write everything. And it basically kind of broke them up because they were, nobody was happy with it. So years later, they decided to regroup. Like, this is like, not that long ago, they tried to regroup. And so they did. And the only person that didn't want to do it was Jay Giles, who was more interested in like tinkering with his sports cars and stuff.
Yeah.
So it turns out he decided to trademark the name Jay Giles as something that they would have to pay to use. So they had to go to court and everything just to use the name of their band because of that guy who wasn't even in the band and didn't even want to be.
Wow.
And then he floofied.
Yeah.
So Jay Giles was a real guy then.
Yep.
Kind of. He was a
But
he
didn't sing.
He wasn't the singer or anything.
Yeah, that's so weird. But it's just named after him. I mean, at least.
Because who was the singer? Peter Wolf or?
Yeah, Peter Wolf was. But from what I understand, that Seth Justman, the keyboard player who wrote a lot of stuff, he ended up kind of pushing Peter Wolf out and trying to sing all the songs, and that's kind of what broke them up in the first place.
Yeah.
They should have just named themselves after sax player.
Yeah.
Magic Dick.
Yeah.
Didn't he floofy recently?
Oh,
A lot
did
of them have, I guess.
Everybody did. No, that's
Name
what
was
threw me
Matt.
off the other day was that say, the singer for Boston passed away and he was 60. What the fuck, was he 10 when the band was?
Yeah.
No, he was
Like the
more
singer
recent.
Brad Delp passed away like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Did the lead singer of Boston pass away?
20 years ago.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Well,
I don't
the
know what-
recent guy who must have joined the band many, many, many years later, because he was only 60. And Boston, what they
okay.
hit back in 76,
Oh, yeah. So
he would have been like 10 or
15.
11
Yeah,
when
Well,
that band was first.
Well, Tom Scholz, after Brad Delp took his own life, he just kind of replaced him. I mean, he did an album, had a woman lead singing and a kid lead singing. I think there could be 10 different lead singers after Brad Floofy.
Oh. I will be right back.
That was quick.
Yep.
Oh, he isn't back yet.
Oh,
Now, is this the brand name? Or is this the brand name? Either one could work. For these are Amazon brands, Amazon brand names.
But
Either
that
way
one
could
looks,
be the brand.
is Amazon upside down sometime?
Yeah,
I guess. But no, it's like, I want to find a toothbrush or something like that. And the brands are all ploofly, blah, blah, blah. What?
They've got some crazy brand. What did I keep asking this, Tony? What was that one? The pants or something?
Oh, Koofandi. And I've even seen ads for Koofandi, and it's like, okay, Andy, quit koofing.
All the other names have been used.
Because I remember that there was a trend for a while for these, little crummy little companies to buy old brand names that boomers would remember. Like you can get an RCA TV set or a Quasar TV set. It's like
Zenith.
nothing to do with RCA or Quasar or any of these guys, but they just bought the brand name. They're made in a hut in North Vietnam or some shit.
My daughter bought a Victrola record player. I don't know if it's the same deal you're talking about, or
I can't imagine
Probably.
that still. Well, it was RCA Victor, which was the little dog listening to the record.
Oh,
They
really?
sell Victrolas now, but they're just, they're like CD players, and they might
Or it's like
play
Crosley.
LPs.
It's like Crosley, they make like cheap plastic, old-fashioned, old-timey looking radios. Because Crosley back in the 30s they made radios, refrigerators, and all that crap, and little itty bitty cars.
I was going to say I'd like to get an old timey radio just because tubes sound so much better.
Yeah.
But the radio stations here suck. So what's the point?
No, then what you
Yeah.
do is you get a low power AM transmitter, and then you play your own stuff and listen to it on the radio.
Yeah.
That's a lot of steps to go through. But yeah,
Well, to set up, but then after that, then all you got to do is just.
that's true.
What are you saying? What about Hot Stuff?
Say what again?
I have no idea.
Speaking of the dog listening to the speaker, one day Columbia House is going to come after me for the money I owe them.
Yeah, the 10 cents. You just have to tape a dime to it.
Well, that's not the money though. The money is they send you all the R&B stuff every week, and if you don't,
Okay,
send
Hot
it back,
Stop, I'll have to go
away.
look that up.
What's that?
Low power AM trends.
Well, I belonged to was it B&G Record Club in the 90s, and basically what would happen is they give you the stupid album unless when they send you they'll send you like a letter or something, and you got to send the postcard back and just tick the box saying you don't want their stupid album, and they won't send it to you.
Yeah.
So I liked it. It was a good club. I bought a lot of CDs through them that were just dirt cheap, because I guess they manufacture their own discs. But I mean, they're just the quality of the stuff you buy at the store. But I like it. I bought a Beach Boys 4 CD box set and some Dick Dale record. I bought a lot of stuff from them.
And one day they're going to come after you for their money.
Yeah.
I gave them all the money. I think Hogstop was talking about how much it would cost to do that setup with the.
Well, I'm seeing
hi-fi.
little low power FM transmitters for like $150.
Yeah, I've got
about 1,000-foot range.
It's receiver.
Oh, the problem is I'd still need to get a tube radio.
Well, yeah, but you wanted that.
I have one of the old shortwave.
Then you wouldn't have to
receiver.
get one, would you?
But the volume knob and the tuning are finicky, so the sound will drop, and every once in a while, and you got to fiddle with it to get it to come back.
Oh, you can get a kit, AM transmitter kit for $40.
Your parents have to put it together.
No, it's designed for educational use, so you can educate people on how to build obsolete technology. Here you go.
Kind of like when I took my flash course, my flash class. I hated that.
But of course, that technology will work when the EMP hits, so.
I bought an erector set. It wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, I've got to try to get an erection set. Hot Steps. No, I was talking about how much it would be worth. Well, there you go. So there, that you can make a fortune by making your own hi-fi tube stuffs.
Oh yeah.
I always think it'd be cool to have a full AM transmitter at like car shows and stuff, and people could tune in on their radios in their cars.
Yeah. That thing looks dangerous up there. That looks like a flying egg. I wouldn't want to ride in that.
That's Super Chicken, and that's the Super Coupe. And
so it's supposed to be an egg. I see.
Yeah. And that's his assistant Fred, who knew the job was dangerous when he took it.
Ever since the Humpty Dumpty thing, I've been kind of scared of like riding in an egg or something.
When was it ever specified?
Huh?
That Humpty Dumpty was an egg.
It's in the nursery rhyme. All the king's
Humpty
horses
Dumpty.
and all the king's men had scrambled eggs for breakfast again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, no, if it's like, I don't know what the wattage is, Hawkstop, to for an AM transmitter. There's a certain, if it's like half a watt or something like that, then the FCC doesn't bother you. If it's below a certain wattage.
They don't drone you.
Well, he says, I think he says it's dangerous to make one. Is
Yeah,
like
he's
these people
picturing like Frankenstein with all this, shit with the sparks, and those big giant like switches.
Well,
the ones
I'm
with
picturing.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like that board that's got the glass tube sticking out and all the little capacitors and things that if you do.
Well, I wouldn't worry about the
wrong, you'll
transmitter
die.
being tube type. Because he just wants to to listen to his tube radio. He wouldn't have to have a tube type transmitter. He could just have a regular transmitter and just plug it into a iPod or whatever the hell.
He buys the tube top and it's the wrong kind. It's like
the
bikini kind.
I have a friend that has all that high-end tube amplifier stuff, audiophile.
Oh yeah. So are they all that?
Sounds good. I think it's electrostatic speakers.
Who's got that? Marcel?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds really good.
I'm getting more, the more I read the chat, the more confused I get.
Me too, and I'm not even reading the chat.
Mm.
Ooh, sorry.
I see Steven there.
And there's the Royal Navy, for which for some reason they have Daleks on the tops of on the superstructure of their ships. Exterminate. It's a freaking Dalek.
That's their job, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
We came, we saw, we exterminated.
Yeah.
And Brianna said, "Happy St. Patrick's Day."
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hello,
I'll be
Brianna.
right back in 1 minute, please.
We'll time you.
Oh, look at that.
That's shiny.
Yep. 72 Dodge D300 with a 440 in it.
Is that a New Mexico plate on the front?
Nope, California.
I can't tell if that's a little chili pepper over on the side.
No, that's the letter E inside of a hexagon or an octagon.
For emergency vehicle, yeah.
Well, just for state vehicles. E for exempt.
Okay.
So you're getting old if you look at those fire trucks and think they look old, but not super old.
You're getting old when you wake up with random injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to wake up one morning and have like a broken wrist or something.
Yeah. Or you get bruises all along your side. People ask you what happened, and you say, "I got windy."
Got windy.
Well, that's the thing is, it's not, you get to the point where, oh, why does your arm no longer work? Oh, I slept on it wrong 2 months ago.
Yeah. Cut off the circulation for too long, and it. Oh, I got one of these. I just when I went and got my haircut this weekend, I had them fixed. It says you're getting old when you've gotten one of those weird, super long eyebrow hairs.
Oh yeah.
The weird alien one that doesn't. Yeah, one.
Yeah, I usually just yank. If I can get a hold of them, I'll just yank them out. Yeah, you just find them on Amazon. They got them on the Hawkstop. I got to be like Timmy and say I got to read the question. I'm still wondering about a transmitter. Yeah, you just find them on Amazon.
So when I get those eyebrows,
used to sell them.
No, his was the crank radio.
Yeah.
Which I
Right. What was it? It was a Chinese company. It was like Shenzhen or something like that.
Yeah.
Sea Crane.
Well,
Sea
yeah, but
Crane, that's right.
Sea Crane company, but the actual equipment was all Chinese branded. It was like Chongqing, Chongqing, or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, I don't know. And I didn't really listen to Art Bell. I don't know how I knew that.
I listen to him every night.
You do?
Well, I did.
Well,
Do you
Hawk Stop,
listen to
there's
that?
this. You just go to a website. It's called Amazon AMAZON.com and plug in AM transmitter.
The radio, it was Sunday nights, I think, used to play Somewhere in Time, which is they would just replay Art Bell shows from the 90s or whenever. Yeah, just the whole
Cool.
show.
You can
That
just
was
go
kinda
online and
Yeah, that was neat.
yeah, when I got into law enforcement working, graveyard shift, that's what you listen to on the AM radio in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Oh, hell
really?
yeah.
Cool.
Is Steve?
He disappeared.
Oh, he's in
Cool.
chat.
Well, I thought I might do a Beatles thing, but I don't want to do it unless Steve's here. Why don't you get one of your cards or books or something?
That's what I've been doing. I pulled out, you're getting old cards.
Yeah.
Oh, give us another.
Let's see. What's this one say? You're getting old when you no longer think of summer as a break.
True.
Well, that means that being 18 is old, I guess.
You're getting old when you have felt the anxiety of trying to get your movie returned in time to avoid the late fee.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have the anxiety?
Well, you remember having the anxiety.
Yeah.
Blockbuster could have easily done that, just like Netflix, where you rent a movie and you keep it as long as you want, but you don't get another one until you bring it back.
Yeah.
I never been to Blockbuster. We always went to Video Buffs there in Hoffman Heights.
There was a Blockbuster at the Fanboy Expo convention last year, but you had to get a ticket to go inside or something. It was weird. What that was all about.
Here you go, Timmy. This one will really get you going.
Okay.
You're getting old when the music they play in elevators used to be your jam.
It still is.
That was the case when Tim was young.
Oh,
because his music was already old.
Yeah, Darren used to make fun of me because I used to listen to 60s music in the 80s. I still listen to 60s music.
Yeah.
I don't make fun of you, though, because that takes too much energy.
Yeah.
You're getting old when you've had to explain to someone younger than you that text messages used to cost 5 cents each.
I kind of missed that part of technology.
Well, that's what our buddy Big Bob, he talks about, one of his affiliates, you can call in and listen to the Big Bob show over telephone audio. And then he always talks for about 5 minutes about make sure your courier doesn't charge you extra. And it's like, I have not gotten a weird mystery charge on my cell phone bill in maybe 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he still says HTTP : /
Because he's retired now, but he ran an ISP.
You're getting old when it takes multiple days to recover from one night out drinking. At my age, you don't even go out drinking anymore. So,
Yeah, Hot Stuff.
You know,
Big Bob is a broadcaster like Steve.
you know you're getting old when you have a hangover just from staying up past 10,
Yeah.
even without
Actually,
even
that
without
was one of the
drinking.
that was one of the cards. I didn't read that one. That was one of the cards I saw earlier. It says when you wake up from a hangover and you don't even drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if I'm feeling old because instead of drinking on Sunday night, I'm deciding to just go to bed early, like 7 or 8 when it's still daylight, and just laying in bed.
Well, I still do that. It
There's
says you
Kind
know
of
you're getting
nice. It's
old.
kind of a nice change. I like it.
I went to bed at 6:30 a month or two ago one night.
It's nice, isn't it?
I was so psyched when I woke up the next morning. I'm like, it worked.
Really, you didn't get up at
There's
like
no way
3
I
in the
could fall
morning?
asleep at 6 or 7 p.m. There's no
Well,
way in the
I
bed.
always get up at like 5 or 6 anyway.
Well, I didn't really fall asleep. I went to bed at like 7, but I like read like 2 chapters of the Bible, and it took me a couple hours.
Well,
So
then
it
you
was
didn't
still
go
like
to-
9 o'clock when I went to sleep, but it was just nice. It was just nice laying back when it was still a little bit of daylight and just listening to the wind howl.
You know what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I know.
Get in here, Steve, and I'll do a Betos thing, but I'm just waiting on you. Yeah, Big Bob, we make fun of him a little bit because his voice, he'd be like, remember this song from 1952? And we're like, no.
No.
Uh, he played the captain's hat in Saturdalia in the Lidsville scene. Did the voice for it, or like the little captain in Tennille spoof. Guys, we need to. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I just want to do director's commentaries for all these College and None movies. It'd be fun to do director commentaries to some of the Transformers stuff, but I don't. I'm about the only one that would know anything about him, which would
Let's
be
go to
gonna have to
Rumble and
res-
do director's commentaries for movies we had nothing to do with making.
that would be kind of funny. Of course, it'd be like all these YouTube kind of critics, like Critical Drinker and all these Nerdrotic.
Yeah,
don't
but
know
we'll
how to
pretend
respond.
like we had something to do with it.
Oh, pretend that we did, yeah.
Just lie.
Like
I'm
Little
not quite
John,
sure how
this
to.
guy that
Oh,
used to
sorry.
be in our band. He'd watch it. He's like, "Yeah, I fucked her." We're just like, "Stop saying that."
I'm not quite sure how to respond to this card. It says you compare your significant other to your high school crush.
My high school crush was Holly from Land of the Lost. Well, no, I was
Yeah.
kind of over her by then. Not
Oh,
over
speaking
her.
of Jay Giles, in this, you have to be that song. Remember Centerfold? That was Jay Giles, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Seeing the girl from high school in a magazine, in a centerfold. You can't be much over like 25 for that song to have any relevance to you. Like if I saw any of my classmates, oh my God. Well, Steve might like it.
That woman
Unless
that
the
painted
singer
her-
was a teacher.
Yeah.
And we had one of those.
Oh, did we?
Miss Allen in South Middle School.
That's right, the art teacher. I liked her.
Yes. She was a centerfold. Actually, I don't know if she was a
Oh.
centerfold.
I thought you were saying she dated a student.
Me. I fucked her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Just
did I.
kidding. But she did have a Camaro that was pretty cool. She was like, guys, she had it all. She was good looking, had a Camaro, and because most teachers they drove Gremlins and darts, so it's kind of cool having one that had a Camaro. And then she was in the Playboy in the 60s.
Yeah.
Got
So in
caught
the
reading-
80s, she was.
Got
I
caught
said I was
reading
going to
to
do
a
a
4-year-old.
Beatles thing if Steve came back. Now I got to go grab the guitar.
I had to read a 4-year-old story. I got caught.
Read them like a Stephen King story.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'll actually be back real quick too. Hang on.
That's funny.
And I'll have a microphone for next week. So
Yeah. It's just me and Tony. Wow. Well,
And I need potato chips.
you got to go too, Tony.
No.
That's probably payback. Everybody's leaving because I was gone for too long. I think my voice is going again. You hear that? Oh
God!
It's just cold weather.
Well, where the hell did everybody else go?
I know they all had to leave. I guess when I come back, everybody leaves.
No, it's because I said I was going to do a Beto skit, and everybody just leaves.
That must be it. Yeah.
No, I was looking at Facebook, and your boy Mark Lindsay said he had a power outage yesterday or whatever.
Mark Lindsay, wasn't he a lead singer of
Caller Beer and the Raiders?
Mark Lindsay and the Raiders, yeah.
Yeah.
Who only had one song. They only had one song.
Yeah.
Indian and they even had a TV show. And the TV show, they would just play Indian reservations over and over again for the whole show.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any other songs.
I watched an episode of Hullabaloo. Is that what it is?
Hullabaloo.
The 60 Hullabaloo. It's the one where Jerry and Gary Lewis were hosting the show, and Paul Revere and the Raiders were on that episode. So was Barry Maguire. You don't believe of destruction.
Yeah, and I think Paul Revere and the Raiders had their own show called Where the Action Is or something.
Oh.
Was that?
Barry Maguire, he did that song.
Eve of Destruction.
Sorry, I haven't changed my air filter in a while.
Oh.
He got blackballed for that song.
Really? For Eve of Destruction? What was wrong with it? Just because of the protest song?
Yeah, it was so anti-establishment that it got blackballed. Because they wanted the Turtles to do it, and they refused because they said their career would be over. And of course, you don't hear it. You didn't hear anything more about Barry Maguire, did you?
Yeah.
After that song.
I guess. Well, back then, I guess you get black. Today, they write protest songs like nothing. They get applauded for it.
Hawkstop said, "I can't believe there's more to the '60s than Godzilla movies." What?
Yeah, really.
Does my voice really have a fry?
Not at that time.
Oh.
That's outrageous.
Now it did. Gross. The '60s is where it's at. It's where the action was.
Where the action. Oh, baby, come on. Give me another YouTube strike. Oh, baby, come on.
Oh, gross. We don't want that. Okay, let me see if I can turn the music thing on. Original sound for musicians.
That sounds like a good song. Let me see if I can turn the music thing on. I like that. Hello again, and welcome to Let Me See If I Can Turn the Music Thing On.
Why don't you introduce the Betos, Steve?
Now on American Top 40, it's... Oh, wait, the other way? I used to have the Beatles introduction. Remember that? The BBC? I don't have that anymore. And now, the Beatles.
Hey, Paul?
Yes, John?
What are you doing with my guitar?
You gotta get closer to
writing
your
a
mic.
new song. Would you like to hear what I've got so far?
Why don't you do it?
All right, it's called Let 'Em In. Here we go. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Here we
Sorry.
go. Adolf Hitler,
Huh?
Chairman Mao, Joseph Stalin, Pol Pot, Barack Obama.
Wait, stop. Stop.
What's the matter?
It should be, Pol Pot doesn't rhyme with Chairman Mao. It's got to rhyme. Try it again, please, Paul.
Okay. Adolf Hitler, Chairman Mao, Joseph Stalin, Pol Pot, wow.
That's much better, Paul.
See, that's why they put your name first on all the songs that I write. I was actually writing another one too. Oh, this is out of tune, sorry. Goodbye normal, Gene. I promise not to repurpose this song because to do that would be wrong. But every writer has his price, and my price has just been met. But you flew feet a long time ago, so you wouldn't get upset. I really made a lot. This record sold 100 million times. I don't know the rest of the chords. And I only changed a couple of words, the ones that mentioned you.
Wasn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? I'm going to bring Yoko in so she can hear this.
There you
Please don't.
There we go. The Beatles. The Beatles.
I was actually reading. I was reading the Bible actually, Paul, and I thought of you.
Oh yeah? What were you reading?
It's this passage right here. It says, "We found ourselves under a great curse to taste nothing until we have killed Paul."
I don't find that very funny, John. Anyway, this has been the BB. I'm not very good at trilling this.
I can wait.
No more lonely nights. Aye. It's a movie I made that stunk. It was terrible. It bombed.
It was called I Can Wait.
It's called I Can Wait.
Yeah. Actually, I think he says I can't wait. But
I can wait.
No, he does say I can wait.
Yeah. He wrote that about fruit flies, I think.
Fuck fruit flies.
That's outrageous.
That is.
Oh, so there's a vocal fry. Ooh.
The Beatles with special guest the Vocal Fry on American Top 40.
Oh, laugh, Tony.
Isn't that a good sailing riff?
Sailing.
Not like that Christopher Cross band.
Oh, okay.
This would be a different yacht rock song.
A rock song?
Won't
Yacht rock.
you ride on my sailboat? I'm going to have a sailboat race.
Between the moon and New York City.
Never mind, we don't have room for you.
Oh.
That's all I got.
Yeah, there you go. Warm round of applause.
Yay.
Stereo
Thanks,
original.
I
It's like,
deserve it.
yeah. Yeah.
So do you think at the Volkswagen factory back in the day, people were punching each other all day long?
Oh, every time they saw one come off the line.
Yeah. Slug bug.
Well, see, the thing is, I never heard of that because I lived on the West Coast. And if you played Slug Bug in California in the 1960s and 70s, you'd be black and blue all over.
Yep.
Pretty word in Colorado.
Dan and I
too.
were kids. It was I Spy. You know, and we didn't actually didn't punch each other. I didn't know that until Gracie with the punch bug stuff.
Oh, did she punch you?
Yeah, if you if you saw a Volkswagen, you'd punch the person next to you.
Oh, wasn't that like pug slug? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know.
Every time we saw a Volkswagen when we were kids, we'd say pug slug. We never really punched each other, but
I think it's slug. what
slug
is it?
pug.
Slug bug. Slug
I was
bug.
at pug slug. We always said pug slug.
But they had nothing to do with pugs.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, you don't have an instrument, Hawk Stop. It's easy. All you need is a slide whistle or a kazoo.
But all men have instruments. Oh, you mean musical
I didn't
instruments?
say a meat whistle.
I step on my
Skin flute.
skin flute.
I don't think that's something you have. That's something you play.
Oh, that's skin flute.
It's not something I play.
No, I've never played a skin flute before. Now it's the only song in our countdown that features a skin flute.
Here's Whitesnake with
Here's Whitesnake.
followed by Bush. Ugh, that's disgusting.
I have Fidesco.
You had White Snake and Great White, both that referred to the same thing.
Yeah. Whitesnake.
They both referred to David Coverdale's cock.
Yep.
What's Great White caring about that stuff?
Yeah. Coming up on American Top 40, a long-distance dedication from a cheerleader, a football player, who said she found out that he's not really a dude.
I can wait.
Okay.
Oh, I couldn't wait. Oh, I did a better poll than the one you just played.
I know. That you sound more
Well,
like
now I
Paul.
get the mojo.
That's who you do.
I can wait.
Adolf Hitler. Oh, see, I can do it now. Hey, Fidesco, how's it going?
Oh, wow. Isn't Steve just the funniest?
Yeah.
Hotstop actually wants to be a singer.
Computers.
Well, follow
Speaking
your
of
dream there,
singers, Terry
Hopstop.
Summer is doing his own. I'm working on an Apology None music video that I would like to have released at the end of a couple months from now.
I have a new idea for an Apology None animation film. Terry Summer runs for political office.
Oh, gosh.
Gross. It'd be like the Brady Bunch.
That's where I was getting it from, making fun of the Brady. But yeah, it was just when they put wasn't the real Mike Brady on the real Brady, or was that just a spoof on the Next Generation Brady Bunch? I think they both did it.
Do what?
Never mind.
Did what?
No, they were running for office. Which one ran for president? Was that the Brady
Cole.
Bunch? Gary Cole Brady Bunch. Okay. Well, there was one where Robert Reed Mike Brady was running for. I think he was just city council for him.
Well, that's what it should have been in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was this way. It's way too out there with the whole
Over the top. Yeah.
Yeah, they could have made the city council and made it hilarious. It probably would have been a classic.
Yeah, it would have been better.
Because it still had Shelley Long. Oh, Mike.
Yeah. I mean, picture the Brady's, the first family. Oh.
Well, I did see that movie. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, I didn't. Wasn't that a made for TV movie?
I
Wasn't
think it was, but you know
yeah.
what? It had a couple impressive parts to it. Whoever was in charge of the prop department, they actually got the station wagon right. The model. They had a 70s satellite wagon, and they had a pack of cigarettes, and it was the exact logo they had, the one that fell out of Greg's jacket. So somebody was really faithful to the lore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a shame the plot was so ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was. It was probably not important.
I thought it was about a horror video game. I don't know if I've ever played a horror video game.
Evil Dead.
I know.
Evil Dead was pretty fucking creepy.
Brady Bunch meets Evil Dead.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say about that was I think the Gary Cole Brady Bunch era. I think they should have gone another one and really poked fun at the fact of Bobby backing in to the racetrack.
Oh yeah, backs out like a little old lady and dies.
Yeah, he was perfectly fine until he backed out.
I know, right? Stupid ass.
He should have stayed a hall monitor.
I know. I've got my. I hate that series. Yeah. No wonder it only lasted 6 episodes. It was so stupid.
Like the Bradys when they were older and everything.
Yeah,
we said that
make it 8 is enough. They tried to make it a drama, and they're going to put Bobby in a wheelchair for the whole series, and they gave them these dream jobs. Like they gave Bobby this race car driver, and Greg was not a butt doctor, a baby doctor.
Gynecologist.
And it's like, wait a second. Greg was kind of just a typical teenage loser. the people that become specialist doctors, they're the ones that collect butterflies when they're teenagers. That wasn't Greg at all. And all of and Bobby, all of a sudden he's a race car driver and he's keeping it secret. What? It's like it's coming out of the closet as a race car driver. It's like what the.
And Cindy was in radio. Talk about that.
Like
Welcome to
they
the
all had
American.
these dream jobs. You
I'm
can't
Cindy.
just become
Welcome
a
to
race
American
car
Top
driver.
Gun.
It costs like 6 figures to become a race car driver. You either got to be part of a racing family or you got to be a rock star with like that kind of disposable cash to plop that kind of shit down.
Can you imagine her filling in? Hi, welcome to American Top 40. I'm Cindy. Welcome to these are the biggest hits in the USA. You're gonna slip in the juice.
Slip in the juice. Yeah, with the lisp. He says, if you guys heard of haunted games like creepy pastas. Is that like you're like in a spaghetti world, like a cave with instead of like
creepy
pipes,
pastas?
it's like spaghetti hanging down. That's kind of creepy.
I know creepypasta stories. I don't know about creepypasta games.
Welcome to Creepy Pasta.
What is that, like a spaghetti western?
Yeah. It's like, you know, if Frankenberry and Boo Berry made like frozen dinners.
Yeah.
You know, Franken lasagna and you know, Boo noodles.
You know, it works for fruity cereals, but once you get into pastas and things, I don't know if you want them to be grosser than it needs to be. Because I remember when I was like 7, there was a little haunted house in our school that the kids made, and it was like on a Saturday, and we went to this haunted house that was like in the library of Eastridge, and there was like you stick your hand through a hole. And you don't know what, and they had it was like spaghetti or something that you're putting your fingers through. It's supposed to be like a brain or something. So that's kind of what creepypasta would remind me of.
Yeah. Well, though it comes from copy and paste. They call it copy pasta, where it's, you know, somebody posts something on Twitter or whatever, and it's just copied and pasted from somewhere else, and they call it copy pasta. And I guess creepypasta is when you take a scary story and copy and paste it and send it and pretend it's yours. And all right. And okay. And Timmy, did you add that like light bar? Because it looks like you're like chewing on your own grill there.
It's the bumper guard with the emblem in the middle.
It looks like you added it, though. I don't remember seeing it before.
Yeah.
I've always had it. This is the only version I've got of the 57.
Maybe it's braces.
No, I actually don't have braces this time. I don't think. Maybe I do. No, I don't think so. I think these aren't my teeth. These are 3D teeth. Those are my eyes, my eyeballs, my real eyeballs, but not the teeth this time.
You got some real eyeballs.
I must have made this after Putt Floofy, because normally I would have done the real teeth with the braces to freak him out. But
That would have freaked him out?
yeah, he didn't like it when I integrated my own face with the car face. It'd freak him out. So, what can you do?
Yeah.
He was the one that told me that Jay Giles died. Apparently, he claims he was he regularly searches for Magic Dick just to see if he was still alive.
Really?
No.
That's a good point.
Look it up then, I guess. Of course, Darren seemed like he gave a pretty good definition. Even if it was incorrect, it was a pretty good one.
Of what?
Hi, Wendy Lou, about the pasta thing. Hey, Wendy
No,
Lou.
Tony
I'll be
gave
right back. I'm just
Tony
gonna put
gave the
this in
definition, and I agreed with it.
Now you're just talking shit.
Oh, with that vocal fry again.
Actually, Tony, what would have gone better with Boo is bolognese.
Bolognese? Is that anything to do with mayonnaise?
No.
Oh, thought it was a mix or something. See, now we chased Timmy away with the...
It's actually what they call the sauce they put on spaghetti, and like it's actually called like bolognese sauce.
Oh.
That's a good point, Gots Chalk.
There was a great AM radio show, morning show I used to listen to, 40 years ago. And they did an ad for a place called La Petite Boulangerie. And radio guys are basically just like, that's French for small, scary underwear.
Oh, geez. I was going to say it had something to do with kids because La Petite's a daycare center, I think.
Yeah.
It just means the small.
Oh, okay. Well, I just associate La Petite with school. That was a daycare center my niece went to. I don't know if they're a national daycare center or not, but
you belong in a daycare center, Steve.
Yeah.
La Petite Academy.
Yeah, that's what La Petite.
I remember going there before kindergarten.
Yeah, it's either that.
My mom was thinking of putting me in daycare. She was going to get a job or something. I just think it's odd that I remember that from being like 4 years old.
Wasn't that the name of the new Star Trek show, La Petite Academy?
Yeah.
No, it's La Lame Academy.
La Lame Academy.
Yeah, I was going to say, Steve. You said, "Oh, it's actually getting." No, that one episode was good, and then the next episode was, again.
Which one? Which one was good?
Well, the one with the gangster or whatever he was, the pirate.
On Starfleet Academy? You're talking about the new Barack or whatever his name is?
Yeah. But then the next episode was...
Yeah. There was one where they paid kind of homage to Benjamin Sisko, which was kind of okay. They had a guy that played Jake, Sisko's son, on there.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy Lou.
Hey, Wendy Lou.
Hello, Wendy Lou. But I don't know. Said it before. This Starfleet Academy just totally missed it. Now I hear
won't survive more than one season.
I don't know. I hear different things. I hear it's been axed. I hear they just wrapped up filming season 2. I don't know.
Well, those things when they start, they have to do like a 2-season deal.
I don't know, but it's just
even if it loses.
Remember shows back in the 80s and stuff like that? They got like axed after like the first episode. They were like, no, we're done.
Oh yeah. Even if they had shows already, filmed and everything, they still axed them and didn't show them.
Didn't
but now
Igar quit today?
Who?
The president of Disney.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about that.
Igor? Robert Igor. Yeah.
Robert Igor. But I've already decided if Starfleet Academy goes for a second season, I've already decided I'm not going to bother watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, you posted because you posted the thing today or yesterday or whatever. But the one underneath it is that like the thumbnail that they use to sell the show to people?
Which one? I didn't see this.
It's on your Facebook, so yes, you've seen it.
All I said was put the one in there with Worf kicking the other guy's ass.
Yes, but you posted something before that about the show. Might have been a few days ago, but it's still on your page. Yeah. But that thumbnail, that Star Trek Academy, and the guy and your gay Klingon is in the dead nuts in the middle, making the stupidest, most disgusting facial expression imaginable, and that's what they're using to sell the show.
Well, at least it's representing, huh?
Let's see.
It's representing something I'd like to take a 12 gauge to.
Oh,
yeah,
there
that
it
was,
is. Yeah.
That was the best scene in the whole show, though.
Now that's I remember that picture. Now that's not what they're putting because that's got Neelix and Wesley and Burnham on there.
But Dari should have taken a screenshot of it, Tony.
Okay, guys, you're getting old when you think the Grinch actually had some pretty good points.
Oh,
he did.
Yeah. I love disappointing kids.
That's funny.
Stewed.
That's for wearing the skirt. Did you see that, Gottschalk or Darn or anybody?
Yes, I did.
Sometimes you gotta love AI. They did that with AI, and sometimes you just gotta love it when they do shit like that. Did you see that?
As my AI photo showed last night, we've got 3 more years.
Yeah. Good.
Good.
I think it would be cool to have a Halloween Sanford and Son, and at the beginning they're like, dun, 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 and they're putting body parts in the back of the truck. Because I wrote some Sanford and Son fan fiction. I've told it to you before.
Oh, really? Did you get it published or posted anywhere?
No, it was actually when Wesley was on our show 10 years ago.
Oh, was I?
I said, do you remember the episode of Sanford and Son when Fred and Lamont hid Esther's crucifix from her? And she was looking the whole show, trying to find it. And at the end, they found this pentagram burned into their floor. He's like, I don't remember that one. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of at the conventions, at the Comic Coners. There's a lot of Sanford and Son fan fiction.
Is there anybody left from that show at all?
Sanford's, did Lamont pass away?
Yeah, recently.
Just like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, did he? Okay. Oh, I think they're all gone.
That's what made me think about that.
Okay.
I don't think
Red Fox still around.
Oh no, he's been gone a long time. Red
Lord.
Fox.
No, Red Fox. He pulled a I can never recall his name. Mad World.
Dick Shawn.
Dick Shawn. I can never think of his name. It's one of those names I just have a mental block. He did a Dick Shawn because he had another TV series. It was called the Royal Family. And,
Red Fox.
Yeah, and it was called the Royal Family, and they were on the set, and he starts doing the whole. Only it was real, and nobody realized it.
Do you know his real last name is Sanford? Red Fox.
Yeah, and his father's name is Fred, I think.
What were you trying to say, Darren? Darren was trying to say something.
Oh, go ahead.
How old was he when he died?
He was.
He never got his.
He was 68. You talking about Red Fox?
Oh, really? So he did get older than me, at least.
Yeah, he passed away in 91.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, yeah, he passed away at 52. When he was in Sanford and Son, he was only 35. It's like...
Yeah, he was.
But no, because that was part of his shtick, was the whole Elizabeth, I'm coming to see you, but there he was on the set, and clutching his chest and all. Everybody thought he was screwing around.
Yeah, but I mean, after like 20 minutes of him laying there, because it's not like if they realized right away it was a real heart attack that it probably would have made any difference.
Well, from what I heard, Dick Shawn's was worse because, like when he did his stand-up, that part of his intermission, he would act like he's dead there on stage, and he would tell people not to move him or anything. That was part of his shtick. And then one day he actually floofied on stage, and they just let him lay there. They thought,
oh, really? He did downstage. Oh, wow.
Was that magician?
No, Dick Shawn. He was the one on the Mad World that was Ethel Merman's son.
Because I remember
drove the red convertible.
I've seen.
He also did the voice of the Freeze Meister on the Year Without a Santa Claus, the Rankin Bass.
You know an awful lot about dicks.
I do. Remember my Facebook post when I said I was bored, so I posted some dick pics, and I did pretty good with that.
I just remember watching a video of people who've actually died live on air, and they had like that magician who did the live act, and he fell over backwards. And
I forget his name.
And everybody
All right, Hawk Stop. We'll see you next week, I hope.
Yeah, see you, Hawk Stop. See you next time.
Yeah, but that was weird. He just conked out, and everybody just thought it was part of the act, and
everybody was clapping and applauding because they thought it was part of the act, and he's laying there.
What about even the go ahead.
Or even the assistant. That's probably what you were about to say. The assistant.
No, I was saying that there was a woman a couple years ago during the coof, and she was making fun of people who wouldn't take the jab, and she just said that she'd just taken the jab, and then she started mocking God, and she just fell right there, on her head on the stage. Remember that?
One thing you don't do, you don't mock God.
She didn't die, but she was in the hospital. It's like you don't.
Well, that happened to Dick Cavett.
You don't take the jab, and you don't mock God.
Well, I hate to say I took the jab.
Yeah, we know. But Dick Cavett, there was a guy named Rodale who published like health magazines, Men's Fitness, and all that stuff. And he was on the Dick Cavett show, and they were taping. It was a taped show, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing all this healthy stuff, and I'm eating broccoli sprouts or whatever the fuck." And then I'm going to live to be 100, and then all of a sudden you hear this, and Cavett looks over and says, "Am I keeping you awake?" And the guy had just had a heart attack and died right there.
Oh no, I think I remember.
Obviously, the show didn't get aired.
They should have.
Yeah, the magician who died, and maybe you know this one, Tony. The magician who died on live TV, his name was Tommy Cooper.
Yeah. Is that his name?
He was a British musician and comedian. He died of a heart attack on live television in 1984, with the audience initially believing his collapse was part of his act.
That's what you get for screwing around.
There was actually some guy on live TV who committed suicide back in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Remember
No, he was like a state senator or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
He was like in trouble for banging kids or whatever.
And he pulled out that.
Yeah, just shot himself there on live TV. I don't know if they were able to catch the feed in time to cut it, but
What's catching his feet have to do with it?
no, catching the feed, the delay, and they can stop it from going out of the air.
I remember that when this one happened. Remember Joseph Burris?
Ooh.
He was the guy that was inspiring to imitate Houdini, and he had himself buried in that clear coffin of dirt and concrete, and all of a sudden they were burying him, all of a sudden you see it collapse and stuff like that. And
oh shit, yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, they didn't work too well.
He floofied, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Heavily.
There was also a guy that was like a seasoned high wirist in the 70s, and he fell. Remember that?
Carl Walinda. Who was it? One of our indie, one of the Scrub Radio indie guys. Mithras, I think, was had a song about that. It was Carl Walinda was his name, and he was on a tightrope between like a couple of skyscrapers or whatever the hell, and then
there comes Ernie coming the other direction.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Bird.
Bird.
Do we still have a recording? I gotta find that. It's gotta be somewhere.
You don't have it?
I don't have it here. I think it's on one of the shows that are up online or something. Because then wasn't that during the part of the show, the name of the show we don't name anymore?
I think it was after. I think it was Wrong Channel days.
Was it? Okay, I have to look.
I don't know. I don't know.
It was the early days of the Wrong Channel. Or
we don't really.
I'm trying to think of when we actually started calling it the Wrong Channel. It was
Wesley was on the show. I think when we actually started calling it the Wrong Channel.
He was.
I think we called it the Wrong Channel right in the middle of the show.
Yeah, it was episode 166, I think.
Okay.
I do remember that.
That's probably up online then.
But there was a transition period where it was still called that stupid name, but it wasn't the stupid cast. It was, we had started. I thought the show got started good when we did the Glom thing, when we kind of did it to where we were in the office together. And,
Vicky said that's why she left, because she thought the Dell thing was only supposed to last a couple of weeks or something, and she just didn't like it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
You like that Vicky left?
Yeah, I like the Dell thing.
You did.
Yeah, who asked you, Dell? Well, I didn't even know you called. What are you doing? You did? Wait, there's two of you talking at once. We're stopping. What are you doing? Come on, guys. What? Hey, come on. What the hell's going on here? Are you done? What was that, the Dell family or what?
Yeah, it was it.
Hey, Dell, I wrote a jingle.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
I wrote a jingle. It's, you could put whatever brand here. I'll just say we're Fraud or we're Ford or whatever. We're Ford. We're only happy when you're not.
I guess he didn't like it.
Well, how about we're Ford? We hate to see you happy. Which one has a better ring to it?
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
What?
What Del just said.
What?
He just said
Yeah.
the first one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't you speak Del? I thought you spoke Del.
I just didn't want to eavesdrop.
Oh, well, no, the call is for everybody. I don't remember hearing the phone ring. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, hey, Dale.
Adolf Hitler.
What?
Eh?
Huh?
If you're dumb enough to...
Oh,
What was
Yeah,
that?
let's not do
I
that.
don't know. Wrong button. What is going on? How many Dells are there in there anyway? Good grief.
Sounds like a swarm of ducks.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I forgot what happened to the trumpet sounds you made for the show, because that was the
You
original.
got rid of them because Tony didn't like it. You said
Oh, he
something like a
didn't?
fly caught in a window.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, okay. Well, oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, laugh, Tony.
Yeah. It's better when I say that.
You
Oh,
didn't have
laugh,
to cry
Tony.
in that one.
As soon as something's funny.
Actually, I'm going to get rid of that trumpet.
Well, I thought you did the trumpet pretty good for. And besides, we weren't using the Peanuts one. We're in copyright infringement, so.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it when you
Worry
put in
about the
we put in
copyright.
your original stuff. That way, you know, nobody could say,
Oh,
this
yeah, I
is-
put in like Apology None songs for our intro and
Yeah,
exit
what did
music.
we use for? We used. I forgot when our
Nobody in
opening
this
song-
thing can drive.
We used Blast Off for the intro.
Was it? Yeah, okay.
In the outro, we used Double Double too.
Yeah.
The
I
Captain and Tennille kind of.
I played Blast Off, but we'd probably get a copyright strike.
Well, here you go, Timmy.
Hey.
Referring back to our comment earlier in the show, it says, "You know you're getting old when you have nightmares about being in school, but wake up and remember that was years ago."
Yeah.
Oh, all the time. But I don't know if it's about being old because I've had those ever since I graduated high school. They just don't go away.
I love that
figured
this
going
kid's
to
a
college would
greaser
get-
and his dad's a gangster.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, I used to think that if I went to college, that would my high school dreams wouldn't happen anymore. That's basically my body or my mind telling me to continue education. But no, now I get the elementary school dreams, the high school dreams, and the college dreams. And the college ones are the worst. Like I said, I think the last one I had topped them all.
Just if I could say so. So if he was the gangster and he was the greaser, does that make his mom a rocket?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
She don't look
Oh,
like
I had another dream last week because we were going to go to Tampa a week or two ago to see the film festival guy because he was doing a fest there.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get a hold of him, and he ended up telling me that his phone malfunctioned and he didn't get my messages.
So was he there in town then?
He was, but we didn't go because he wouldn't get back to me. But he apologized. I said his phone wasn't working right.
Yeah.
But
That's a good ghost experience.
it triggered a dream that I actually went back to Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I took Darren with me. But the thing, and we were looking all around, and Wendy would know this, we were looking all around those little alleys and in that Galleria place for him. But it was bigger this time and went up and downstairs and couldn't find him. And then I realized I was supposed to be at work. And I'm like clear over on the other side of the fucking world. And I had to go, I was like, shit. So that was another weird dream.
You have a lot of weird dreams.
Oh,
The dream I get, the recurring dream I get, is I go up to work. I walk into the studio, and everything's like moved around and just stuff, and nobody's like ready to do a show or anything. And it's like there's all kind of strange people there, ordering people around. It's like, and I have no idea what's going on. And I said, it's
That
about
almost sounds
show.
like a
I guess
fever
we're not
dream.
going to do the show for the next 16 weeks. I'm like, huh?
Maybe it's a premonition.
Yeah.
I thought Tony was going to say he goes to work and the entire place is emptied out.
I'd love to work in a TV
Basically,
studio once.
that was it, but just changed around, and but the desk is like over on the side and all this crap, and Because somebody had the bright idea they were going to modernize everything or something. I don't know.
I'd like to at least be in there once in the TV control booth just to see what goes on.
That would be Darn and Timmy's nightmare. They could get up in the morning and log in to go to work, and their logins have been, deleted.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Every time I try to get on VPN or something and it doesn't work, I'm like, "Hey boss, is there something I should know?"
Oh, we hate it. It's like our manager called like an all hands meeting. We were like, oh shit, and it was something over nothing, and the guys were just like, don't ever say that like that, because every time in the past we've had all hands meeting, it's like you and you stay, the rest of you guys has been like,
yeah.
Yeah, I did that one time. I went to go to work, and we had an RFID card to get in the door, and mine didn't work, and I was like, oh shit.
Were you fired?
I had to walk around to the front door and go in. They go, oh no, we had a power surge or something, and it knocked everything out. Okay, thank you.
Because that place I worked in Alabama, they did that. They locked the doors and went out of business. They just locked the doors. The employees went to work. What bastards they were. I had moved to Colorado by that time, but
it didn't sound like it was a month later or something.
The guy that owned the company, he like ran off with everybody's retirements. It's like $26 million.
Ooh,
so he
nice.
fucked all of us.
Damn, that's damn good retirement.
Yeah.
Just going to hell over it, but
I will be right back. I gotta take some meds.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring everybody down. Now Steve's gone.
I didn't bring us down. We're just talking about crap.
Oh.
That's what we do here.
I know.
Like I said, Tony, you're just going to show up one day and everything's just going to be emptied out,
I feel bad because I ordered a set of spotlights from Amazon, and it was a Sunday delivery, and I felt bad because we weren't supposed to get any rain till like Monday or Tuesday, because it said it was going to be sunny all day Sunday and nice, like in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, well, my spotlights broke, and I like to sit out with the spotlights against the trees at night. I'm like, I'm going to have a nice evening, so I think I'll order the new spotlights. They'll get here in time Sunday for my... and boy, I felt bad about it, buying the spotlights and having delivered on Sunday. And then what happens? The storm hits Sunday instead of Monday, and it ruins my evening out there. So actually, it didn't ruin my evening, but the forecast said it was gonna be like at 5 or 6 o'clock. So I did it real early, and that kind of ruined everything because I like it when it's getting dark, and it ended up it didn't really hit until like 8 or 9 o'clock. So I was being punished.
How was everybody's week?
I got my auto insurance renewal.
Oh.
So I was paying a little over $600 every 6 months. And apparently now, because Kiana has a license, it's up to $2,700 every 6 months.
Yay!
Why did you put her on your insurance?
Well, I'm going to have to find an insurance broker and see what I can do about it.
Yeah, otherwise you're just
When I
going to
was 16, I had to pay my own insurance. Goodness.
Well, if she's on mine, then she has to pay me whatever it is. But
my mom was on my insurance. Or what happened? I added my mom to she had such a good driving record that I added her to my insurance, and my rates went down. And then she had an accident, and my rates went up, and I had to push her off of my insurance.
My week was kind of uneventful, other than I have plantar fasciitis. Oh, God, that shit sucks.
On the feet?
Yeah, foot thing?
Yeah. Wake up every morning and you go to stand on it, and it just wreaks havoc on the rest of your body.
Yeah.
So now I got those special Dr. Scholl's inserts in my shoe, you know.
Does it help?
Yeah, it does.
Chuck, the only thing that helps is going on the internet and looking at pictures of feet.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll have to try that, you know. Matter of fact, as soon as I get off the show, I'll go, you know, look at some feet before I go to bed.
Oh, there you go.
I got bit by gnats over the weekend, and that still itches.
You got bit by gnats?
The no-see-ums? The no-see-ums.
You can see them if you look, but you don't see them before they get you.
Right.
Yeah, the no-see-ums are really, to me, those are like chiggers. Because you don't see
You can't say that on YouTube.
No, these are just little gnats, except for in Florida, everything bites.
Yeah.
Could be worse. It could be Australia.
Oh, shit. Or even the bunny rabbits will freaking kill you.
Yeah.
We have these little white fuzzy caterpillars all over our building at work, and they said, "Oh, don't touch those; they'll bite the shit out of you."
They bite, but they've got venom on their little spines around them.
Yeah.
Australia has venomous mammals.
Even the bunny rabbits will kill you.
Platypus.
Yeah. The bunny rabbits have chlamydia.
Yeah, on my birthday yesterday, I worked on my bike, and I've been working on it the last couple of weeks. It's just been shifting funny, and the chain slipping and all this crazy shit. And I finally I replaced the chain a couple of weeks ago. I replaced the rear derailleur, and yesterday I replaced the rear sprocket. That was the key. So I took the bike out, and it's riding better now than it was when it was brand new. So I think that it was something was always defective. So that was, that was a good birthday. I got my bike back riding properly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, happy birthday. I wished you one on Facebook yesterday. But
oh, yeah, I'm still going through those. But, yeah, thank you. I did see
I did it on Messenger. Said happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yeah. And you said we're all doomed.
Did I?
We are.
Well, that was your next message after that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because Hanky Dory from the band, the Fligglewiggers, passed away.
Yeah, them.
That other guy passed away too, and when I saw his picture, I was like, "Damn, that guy was in a lot of shit." What was his name? Something West.
You said a barn full of westerns or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what the thing said.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he was in Back to the Future 3
Clark,
where he was like playing one of the cowboy guys.
Yeah.
I wonder if
happy, joy, joy to Tony Dixon. Only 30 more years to retirement is what I said.
Yay.
You'll be able to collect Social Security twice, after your next, 30 years.
This guy with his ears.
He doesn't have a problem with his sunglasses falling off, though.
Those ears come in handy because a girl can just grab them, and
Here's Steve driving Uber.
That's our cousin Jerry Pruitt getting mad.
I was figuring with ears like that, he ought to be a pilot, because if he jumps out of a plane, his parachute doesn't work, he's still got a shot.
Yeah. No, you can't do that. You can't, I'm tired, I'm going to pull over and have a nap. The cops will come and bang on your window.
Yeah, chase you off.
Yeah, they'd rather have you drive dangerously.
Yeah.
Is that guy jamming or mad? What's he doing?
Probably both. I don't know.
Because it looked like he was...
Kinda.
He's jamming to the AM radio there.
I don't think in the 50s they had music that was jammable.
Yeah, because they didn't understand melody back then.
Not really. I don't think melodies even really happened until about 66 or so.
Is that freeway in LA that they've never finished and every movie in the world was filmed on it?
No.
Wasn't Speed, the bridge is
that
ended,
was
and they also did it in Lethal Weapon and
Interstate 110. It's finished, but it took a while. And they filmed To Live and Die in LA, and Speed and a whole bunch of other movies on it.
True Lies, that 7 Mile bridge
Yeah.
In the Keys, the True Lies, I guess some of it was filmed on the old bridge, the one that doesn't work, but some of it was like a scale model that they made, the ones that the trucks fell off of and stuff.
Yeah, Interstate 110 in Los Angeles is the one they built, and they had to tear down the Beach Boys house for.
Oh, I remember that.
I have to back out, gentlemen. My mouth is driving me nuts tonight. So.
Your mouth?
You're gonna what?
How about McNeil?
Yeah, my mouth and McNeil is driving me crazy, so I'm going to back out.
You're going to be doing your show tomorrow, you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably most likely, yeah. My mouth was killing me this morning when I was pretending like I was in a good mood on the morning show. I would talk my usual self, and then I'd turn the mic off and say, I feel like shit. So, anywho, I will back out of here and see you guys next time.
All right.
Feel better.
You guys have a good night. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
What has Darn got a picture of?
It's a kill room for Dexter's lab or something.
Dexter's lab, yeah, that was it.
Boy, last week, so I only had like 2 little scenes to put on the Precious Moments timeline, and even those were just mediocre. Miss Putt.
Yep.
Don't we all?
I could do something stupid and he'd play along with it instead of just saying I'm dumb.
Or he'd wake up halfway in the middle and start, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Or he'd fall asleep halfway through the middle. Yeah.
Even that was funny. Remember, Gotchcock, shortly after Putt passed away, you said we need to get together and do something fun for this show. What happened to that?
We decided not to do anything fun.
I think what happened is Putt passed away and we've just kind of lost our drive to do anything fun. So
I didn't. I'm always wanting to do something.
That was the thing back in the late 50s.
Right.
That was the thing back in the late 50s. Had these big swoopy fins and everything, but then you bought the lowball version of the car, so you get all these big fins and everything, and then dog dish hubcaps and no.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, that is one plain sedan. That's like a Biscayne or some kind of real lowball. But it was still cool.
Oh yeah.
I liked the Chevy 150s better than I did the Bel Airs. I've always liked the fixed pillar coupes.
Any recent chats going on?
No. Wendy said good night, Steve. And she said, yeah, you could really get lost there. She was talking about that Galleria and those alleys in Barcelona. It's like, I think we got plenty of lost there, especially the first night. Neat place, though. But you kind of get the hang of it. Kind of wish I'd have spoke their language a little bit.
So Timmy, way back in the background on your picture there, is that like grain elevators way back there in the background?
Sorry. Which side of the picture?
For me, it's the right side.
There were the
you gotta got the power things right there, and then way back in the ground, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 little looks like
that's a bridge abutment for a big suspension bridge. It's got like 8 towers.
Okay. And it looks like the grain elevators from in the
kind of
Midwest.
a little bit.
Yeah, but there
And you can
wouldn't be
see a
greenhouses
truss bridge
next
at
to
the
the
end
ocean.
of the road. See that the causeway goes all the way to the horizon where that truss bridge is, and then it makes a right, and then goes along the big suspension bridge. You know,
Is that
one
the
day
one
I
that goes
added
over to Amelia Island?
that's called Seaside. That's a town. It was. Did you saw the last page of Summer film?
Yeah.
That's
Been a
where.
while, but
This is the causeway where Terry was on his bicycle chasing Lady Dove and ended up crashing into the building with the crane being hung by the crane. That's where that happened. Remember when he was going to the taxis and none of the taxis would give him a ride?
vaguely.
That would have been just at the foot of that suspension bridge over there.
Yeah, I didn't make a comment, but I did watch her Robo Brawl. That was
Oh, did you?
yeah.
It was kind of a quickie I had to do just to keep people from complaining.
What's her name's under the weather? I can't remember who you said.
I just said our actress. I didn't want to mention her name, but it came in nice. You know, I wanted to do that months ago when I was short of time, and then said I made Rob into a desk lamp, but that robot one was actually written for that like last year. So it was just something I had in my little bag of tricks that I could pull out.
At least for me, I thought my idea would have been cool, but
What was your idea?
have the van turn into a person.
Well, the one that she was sick that she was doing
Mm-hmm.
it is a car turning into a person.
Right.
So it's like it's basically a negative transformation. It's like when it wears off. So
Yeah.
this one, she's starting
I
out
can
as a
see-
car and then kind of like, why can't I start? I want to cruise, and she eventually it wears off. So it's the first time I've ever done that, and but it's not a van. It's a what?
Yeah, I was referring to the van that the band drives around in. Let the band have some personality.
Yeah, it kind of does in its own way, but you got to figure Apology None. It's the same universe, the same characters, but it's a kind of a. I don't really you know what I mean. The Apology.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, Tracy transformed in the new movie, but that's the first time that's ever happened in the Apology None universe, really. I mean, Saturnalia kind of did, but that was more like an Oz kind of a weird dream situation or something. So I still don't know what to make of Saturnalia. But it's our most popular thing. People that say they want it, they're sentimental about it. They watch it when they're little kids. I'm just like, now that's what makes me feel old.
Is that the black Pepsi there, darn?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
While you were gone, Steve left. He had to get a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
I wish him the best. It's too late though. The kids they exist.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, boy, it's still broad
Never
daylight
have a
out
funnier
here.
episode than we did last week.
Yeah.
Quick, say something funny.
John Foster Dulles.
Dallas.
You're old when
You're old.
every time you talk to your kids, you're thinking about how much birth control would have cost back then.
Damn it, why couldn't we have a child snatcher like they did on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah, that's true.
There was at the car show, there was a guy that had a Hot Wheels decorated truck, and then he had a little box of Hot Wheels cars in the front, and it said, "Free kids take one," and it meant kids take a free Hot Wheels. But I'm like, free kids? I'm like, no, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't care how free you think they are. They're not free at any length.
Remember, Steve tried when Wendy was on here a couple weeks ago, and Steve tried to give away his kid, and we're like, no. Darren asked if he comes with a pickaxe. But
yeah.
Still wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
Low network bandwidth.
Yeah.
Probably because Kiana's got the mixer on making butter for some reason.
Sounds cool.
You know, you could just buy butter.
Yeah, apparently. But it's easy.
Apparently, she saw a video of making butter.
No, she learned it in culinary, so she's done it several times. But
I'm glad
it's
you
probably
she watched.
Go ahead.
Did she watch it on Babbish? You know,
Could be. It's more fun than cleaning her room, which is what she's supposed to be doing.
Glad you make.
Because you can
pizza
make
by
your
spring.
own stuff. You know, make your own. You know, you only need like $500 worth of whipping cream to make like a stick of butter.
Right.
Yeah, but
It's like raisins. You can make your own raisins. You know, you just buy about $100 worth of grapes, and you can end up with like one little tiny sun-made box of raisins.
But if you grow your own grapes, you at least know they're not covered with Roundup and shit. Darren makes his own pizza, which is good because I'm like, I saw something on like Domino's, all the crap they put in that stuff. It's like I don't think I'll.
I just don't have $2,000 to spend on dinner.
I just read something this past weekend that says, has anybody in the past 100 years actually eaten real food?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I try. The
So
pizza's good because we make everything from scratch except for the pepperoni and the cheese. And I did do the cheese once, but it was an awful lot of work to make mozzarella. And when it was done, it tasted exactly like mozzarella from the store.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's not going to do that again, even though it was successful.
I started making chicken and dumplings because I wanted to kind of eat more home cooked stuff. And then Deb was like, "Oh, you know what I found? We found frozen chicken and dumplings. So why don't you just get that? That's not just like you do. That's not the point."
We got a restaurant.
Trying to help.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Tim, we got a restaurant right down the road from me, about 8 miles, called Red's, and they got a biscuit and gravy that is to die for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they make their biscuits homemade, and they're probably they're probably this big, one biscuit, and then they just slather it with this sausage gravy that's just ugh. I'll take a picture of it when I do it. Get another one.
Yeah, a peculiar Little Judy's favorite place to eat was a place called Frankie's. It was across from the Dungeons and Dragons store, and they were really good. They had really good biscuits and gravy, and they're reasonable. It was just a little mom and pop place.
What I love about biscuits and gravy, it's the only food that's dry flour covered with wet flour. So it's
food of the gods.
Yeah.
Let me see if
You got two of the states that matter. So if you could figure out gaseous flour and then like plasma flour, that's the only way you could beat it.
Plasma flour just doesn't sound appetizing to me.
Yeah.
The gaseous one, maybe. I don't know. Is that like a flour?
Well, if you eat enough, if you eat enough of the biscuits and gravy, it does turn into a gaseous.
Yeah,
that's true. You can make some kind of flour-based whipping cream for put on the top of the gravy.
There you
go. Did
I'll have to get some of Kiana's butter.
Yeah.
Do any of you plan on seeing the new Spinal Tap movie?
No.
When and if it comes out, maybe.
Because I was going to spoil one little scene.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There weren't a lot of laughs in it, but they got. You know how they had that big skull that would float above the stage?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have what they turn the skull around, and it's a woman's ass for the big bottom.
Mm.
So it's this, you got the buns. So they were doing they turned it around. They got the big ass above, and they're like, big bottom. They were doing it, and right when they're doing the big finale, it goes, and all this smoke's coming out of the butthole, and they didn't know it. They got pissed. They're, what the fuck is what's that? What's going? They're like, and the stagehands did it, without them knowing, and one guy's, we actually recorded his fart there, and it was pretty. It caught me off guard. It was pretty damn funny. What was funny is it pissed the band off. That was distracting. But one of the few laughs in it, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, you don't want to distract the comedy band and the comedy movie. Yeah, there you go. But the kid only got probation, so it was okay.
No kid's ever gonna tell on somebody now because they think they're gonna get arrested for. Yeah, Darren didn't hear the narration. The narrated was the kid. There was a pedo guy that was trying to lure the kid in and was going to do something bad, and the kid reported him. And so they arrested the pedo, and then they arrested the kid too. And fortunately, the kid got probation. It's like, what? And they didn't call them the P words. They said homosexual. He's a homosexual. You better stay away from him. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's called Boys Beware.
Or boys will be boys.
So some grown dude in a suit and tie wants to play basketball with you, but watch out.
Yeah, you might end up being arrested and get probation.
Well, no, I think that's the one. That kid didn't live to get probation.
Oh, that kid there?
I think this is the T-Bird guy.
Oh. At least he had a cool car. He had a cooler car than that Ford. 60 Ford. Well, I guess they're both Fords, but T-Bird's kind of its own animal. Hey, kid, you throw like a queer. Hey,
He doesn't have his
I wasn't
hat, though.
criticizing you. It was a compliment. See? You want to know a little more about balls?
See, now he's taking him to his car.
It's a nice
And the
car.
kid was never seen again.
Yeah, if he moved to Cleveland.
Detroit.
Oh no, you'd never see him again.
What was that? Amazon Women on the Moon? No, it was a Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah.
Take him to Detroit.
I tried to watch that.
No!
Oh, I watched that movie. I can see why nobody talks about it.
I love that movie.
It was like it had a little bit of potential. They were kind of, I think it would have been funnier in the '70s when that stuff was new. Those kind of skits, making
Actually,
fun of commercials and
wasn't
stuff. But then my problem with it was like the whole last 3/4 of the movie was making fun of. It was just one story about the Karate Kid guy, and it was just like,
I think Kentucky Fried Movie came out in the 70s.
Yep.
I said it did. I said maybe that stuff was funnier in the '70s when it was kind of new.
Yeah, 1977. It was done by the Zucker brothers, who actually did Airplane and.
Yeah.
Well, you got to start somewhere. It certainly looks like they had fun doing it.
And then Amazon Women on the Moon was pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Darren, were you? We was at your house, but I don't know if you watched it. You must have. Brian was there. We watched some movie that was supposed to be like some sci-fi futurist, and they had the orange, the P filter in front of the camera the whole movie. It was so tedious to watch. And then when that movie was over, they had one called Moontrap. It was another sci-fi movie, but they didn't have the orange filter, and it was like it had colors like red, and the moon was gray, but it had different colors of things, and it was so refreshing just to see a movie that wasn't just orange the whole time.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. I don't think I was there.
Oh, maybe it was just Brian, but it was the late movies.
On Saturday nights, we used to go rent 2 or 3 movies from Video Bus, and boy, I tell you, some of the movies we got from there on the weekends were like, wow. I remember we got this horror movie, and the alien was like a red filter on a flashlight that people were putting on the beam on the wall, and it was moving around, and it was like,
was there a cat chasing it?
Don't know. I don't think we paid that. That was like, that's the alien. Whoa, a red light on the wall.
Well, they did that with a lot of. I know Tony doesn't like it when I make fun of him, but these low budget like '50s movies that they play on like the Vortex, where it's like, they were so low budget that you wouldn't actually see the aliens. They would just have some guy monologuing about it. It was huge, and it had big teeth, and blah blah blah, and they would have so much filler. They would it would just be yapping, like a secretary yapping, and a guy just yapping about nothing. And then at the very end, you finally see the alien, and it's somebody with wearing a lampshade on their head with like a fuzzy filter over the camera, and it's just like, goodness. Darren and I.
Well, I love the one. There was one movie where the aliens were like dudes, just regular dudes, but they had ping pong balls for eyes.
I remember something about that.
I remember that thing.
And I think Peter Graves was in that one. From Mission Impossible.
I remember it looked very stupid. It was like, what? Yeah, they had like ping pong balls glued to their face right here or something.
Yeah. A little hole so they could see through. And for some reason, they had to blow up a power plant to get rid of the aliens.
Movie I need to see that I've always seen posters for, but I've actually never seen it, is Attack of the 50-Foot Woman or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've never seen the movie, but I've always seen posters for it.
I've seen it once or twice.
Just to go,
Yeah.
Was that kind of like a fetish thing or something?
Yeah, and it's interesting because they didn't just have her clothes get big too. She had to go find a tent or something to wrap around herself.
At least they were real with that. That's like something with my Transforma stuff. I don't have people's clothes TF with transform with them because to me that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, and also Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. In the beginning, she's got like a '58 Imperial convertible, which is really cool.
But then I do remember the movie with like the Attack of the 50-Foot Man. Wasn't he like an Air Force pilot that flew like through a cloud or something? And
yeah. He's like sitting in the doctor's office and he's like huge and he's like bent, hunched over because he doesn't fit in the room anymore.
It's like, how to get out, But they said he was going crazy because his brain wasn't growing, with his body or something, and it was weird.
It's kind of depressing. Yeah, that would have to be a short movie. He ends up dying because of that, like the tall guy disease, where their heart doesn't work.
No, I think he starts his own rock band, and they cover Summer Breeze.
Summer Breeze. So funny. It's like whenever I think of Typo Negative, I think of Peter Steele when he was on Jerry Springer. Did you ever see that clip, Darren, when Peter Steele was on Jerry Springer? It had to do with obsessed fans. And he was like, one time I was living with my mother. You know, I guess he in Brooklyn or whatever, and I wasn't there. But this woman comes up buck naked with a ribbon, and she comes up to the door thinking I was gonna. But my mom answered the door, and she says, "You're gonna get pneumonia," like that.
I always, with Jerry Springer, I always told myself if the producers ever called and said, "Hey, we want you to be on the show," I would immediately be like, "No," because I don't know who's on the other end who's suggesting me to be on the show with them.
Yeah, remember one of those?
Well, there
shows
are people who just want to be on TV. They don't care how stupid it is.
Yeah.
I turn to my wife and say, "You bitch." I don't know why, but Jerry Springer just called. It has to have something to do with you.
Wasn't it that one woman, that Sally Jesse Kelly, whatever her name?
Yeah.
She had that guy come up on her show, and he didn't know why he was there, and there's some other guy saying that he had a crush on him, and the guy was so humiliated he floofied himself.
No, I thought he floofied the other guy.
Oh, did he kill the other? Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it wasn't a good scene. And they tried to, and he was telling them that they lied to him. They said, "We didn't lie." That was like basically a half truth that they said. You know,
Yeah,
like,
a half truth
is
is a
just
whole
as bad,
lie.
if not worse. Do what?
A half truth is a whole lie.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that, but it made sense when they said it.
Yeah.
Would you like to be on the show? No, not in the least.
Yeah.
People would just kill or be killed to be on a TV show, no matter what.
Although
And I'm just the opposite.
Yeah.
Well, our cousin was on one of the most popular episodes of Dr. Phil. So there's that.
Another no.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
her episode was so popular that they brought her back because it was like one of the most popular episodes. That, like, where are they now, kind of thing.
Is that one of those great family moments in time, or?
Yeah.
You know, she was living in Las Vegas. She was living in the sewer with her husband or boyfriend. And
that's
Dr.
one of your
Phil
cousins?
Yeah, my cousin Cindy. We used to play with when we were kids. They got her out. He got her out of the sewer and off of drugs. And so years later, they had her daughters that were estranged from her confront her on his show. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But yeah, so it was pretty dramatic. But then they like brought them back and said, you know, they were doing good. She's my Facebook.
Some things are
Facebook friend. So
some things are just meant to be left alone, though.
Well, you thought should have just left him in the sewer on drugs?
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, the follow up, you know, just
Leave them in the sewer.
let it be.
They might have paid them a couple $100, you know.
Sure.
The thing I guess I didn't like about it is Debbie, you know, they're Debbie's kids, my cousin, and she was hurt because they said that when she was, like, Cindy was a little kid, that her mom blamed her for the original baby's death. It was like a crib death before, and she's like, I would have never said that. She wasn't even born, you know, or whatever. And I believe her. So I wonder if they put people up to saying things and make it more dramatic.
Oh yeah.
Well, you remember Vinny Zumo? He was talking about his cousin who was on the Jersey Shore, or whatever the hell, or
yeah, it was Jersey Shore.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a reality show, but you know, his cousin was telling Vinny that, yeah, I don't talk like that. They said I got to say all that stuff.
Well, your reality show, Tony? They wanted you to rap, like, my name's Tony.
Give me a break. No, it wasn't just rap. It was, and I'm here to say.
The Fruity Pebbles '80s rap.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to hate that.
So I'm watching the Merry and Pippin travel the world and eat stuff. And so that's like, well, that's kind of like a reality show. I mean, it's real people not playing roles, just going around doing real things. But then I decided, well, the whole reality shows thing sucks because I would never be interested in watching reality shows. And I was trying to figure out what the difference was. And then I finally decided, well, if there's fake drama, then it's a reality show as opposed to just a real show or whatever. Like the hot rod shows where they're building the car. And they're not going to get it done in time. We're going to have to yell at each other.
And they have to get this car put together for under $300,000.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks.
And it's got to have billet everything, including a billet toilet seat. God, I got sick of billets so fast back in the 90s. Because every hot rod was like, oh, this has billet license plate holders and billet turn signal stalks. It's like, who gives a
I had heard like those shows like Pimp My Ride or whatever. They take somebody's beater that's a piece of shit car and they put like $100,000 worth of speakers and velvet and everything else and whatever. And they got this thing, crazy looking damn thing. And they give it back to the people, and it's still a beater, and it still doesn't run barely. You know, it's just like they kind of overlooked fixing the car where it works.
Remember that show from the 90s and early 2000s, that Extreme Home Makeover? Where they went in and rebuilt people's houses.
Yep.
Did you know most of the people lost their houses from that show? Because after they got done rebuilding them and adding all the rooms and stuff, it changed the property taxes on the house and people couldn't afford it.
Oh, yeah. I applied for one of those shows back when I worked at the studio place.
Mm-hmm.
There was a company that was doing one of those, but they didn't want me. Probably for the best.
Which house were you going to have rebuilt?
Well, it was a room, and I think it was the Bailey one.
You know what used to get me was those house hunters where it is always a gay couple, and one of the guys works at McDonald's, and the other guy is a consultant for some stupid made up job, and their budget is only $5 million. It's just what?
We made fun of that, Timmy. They always thought, the lady would be like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my husband works part-time at 7-Eleven, and we want to get a second beach home, and we only have a budget of $1.2 million.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
And the thing is, it's like, here's a Cape Cod. It's 350 square feet. This one starts at $4 million. It's just like.
Yeah, you just see some of those, and you're like, "What? Really?"
Little pill boxes. I mean, albeit they're 2-story cute pill boxes, but they're still like. Why is it worth, $700 or $1 million for a 700 square foot house because you live up north, up in the Northeast, have to deal with the cold winters? I don't understand what's the lure.
City folk.
Location.
You know what I'm just saying? Location. You're up there where it's 0 degrees for 6 months out of the year.
Some people like that, and they buy the shit there.
Not everybody's like.
Some people like it down here where it's warm, but the houses out here aren't like that expensive. And I would actually say more people want to live in Florida than up in Rhode Island.
Would you like me to take you to some places here in Florida where they'll have those homes?
What homes? The little bitty ones?
And the cost, $2.5 million.
I said here.
You said Florida.
Here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Not there in
Florida. I'll take you. Oh, okay.
Wendy said there are also the couples who are moving to a different country and then talking about how much they will be entertaining. How do you know? How do you do that when you don't know anyone? That's true. They must be that full of themselves.
Yeah.
They're swingers.
Yeah, you see that a lot. You see that a lot in house hunters and international house hunters. Oh yeah, we need a space to entertain.
Oh,
Entertain
yeah.
what?
Orgies. Because gay orgies. That's what it is.
Well, my thing is the house
International, they
flippers.
were.
There you go. It's the house flippers. They'll say, well, they get a house, they'll remove anything that could be possibly interesting or fun or cool about the house and paint everything gray, and it just looks like shit. Oh, now it's worth, $18 million. No, it's worth nothing. You're an idiot. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, I see that because Zillow sends me an email every week, and I look at. I like Kansas City houses. I just like the styling of them, and they'll have one that's from the 50s or one from the 30s that look beautiful. They got like the cat slide roof, or, with the brick front, and they just look so neat. And I look inside, and it's just that all white with the gray Home Depot floors. It's like, what the? It's like I don't even want to see it. That there was one exception. I showed Darren that a couple months ago. That one in Kansas City. It was expensive, but wow, it was nice.
Yep.
And like the Clancy's, their house that in Raytown they sold. They did like the, what do you call it, the faux stuff on the wall with the texture, and I mean every room, and they said it when they were doing the house that every room was made with love, and it was. They really put so much into each room, and they sold it as is,
I know how much I
love this
Timmy,
thing.
but,
The takeoff speed is 25 miles an hour.
Yep. Oh yeah, we've seen this one before. Yeah.
Yeah, the slow plane.
But Timmy, this one will get you. The house we lived at on Tucson Street in Hoffman Heights in Aurora. My parents bought in 1977 for like $68,000. My mom sold that exact same house, and it was probably in worse shape than when they bought it. She sold it in 2021 for $495,000.
Yeah, that's what they're zillowing for out there. I think ours on Revere was like zillowing for, and it looks like a dump now. That house, or
Oh, that whole neighborhood looks like a dump now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, kind of sad. It was nice when we lived there. It was a nice neighborhood. Pretty trees. I have a Korean friend, my friend at school. He couldn't believe it because we stopped by my house. He'd never seen that neighborhood before. He just couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe all the trees and how pretty it was. I'm like, well, where do you live? Like, I don't know.
Oh, we had cool people in the neighborhood. We had me and Darren and Ray and.
You mentioned Ray in the same. Cool.
Ray was cool.
Ray was cool.
Ray? The one with the beer cans?
Yeah, at his house there on 7th Ave, yeah. Well, I think his dad had the beer cans, but they had that back playroom that was all filled with the beer cans back there.
Can't trust anybody with beer cans.
Well, not because he said your beer cans suck. Mine are better than yours because mine are full. But the thing is you can't really have full beer cans. The beer ends up rotting the can eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So my beer cans are better than his now.
Yeah.
Of course, ever since I left and went to the Army, I never saw Ray again, ever. I tried to find him a couple times, and I believe him, but never heard back or anything.
Yeah, I think you and Whitaker and Putt and Darren are the only guys and our sort of friend Travis.
I'm friends with Whitaker on Facebook, and I've tried saying, "Hey, what's going on?" And I don't see or hear anything from Whitaker either.
I mean, I tried to contact him on Facebook. He never got back to me. Maybe I hope he didn't floofy.
I mean, it's altogether possible.
Can't be good for your health.
I know he was. Last time I talked to him, he lived in California or something.
I feel kind of bad because he was going to go to Jacksonville for like a Lego convention or something, and he kind of wanted to see me, and I didn't do it. Said his brother was going to be there. I don't know. There's a part of me that would have been like, well, yeah, I guess I should have saw him, but there's another part of me that he didn't know who I was anyway, so who cares?
Thought you two were besties. What happened?
I don't. The Navy is what happened. It rotted his brain or something.
I always tell the story. I don't know if you heard the story, Darren. Do you remember his 5-pound bag of gummy bears that turned into the gummy blob?
Vaguely, yeah.
we rode our bikes to Aurora Mall, and he bought like 5 pounds of gummy bears because he loved gummy bears or whatever. And then he put them in his backpack, and we were riding back to the apartment where he lived at there. And by the time we got back, and I mean, it was like summer. So by the time we got back, the sun had gotten to the gummy bears, and it just turned into like a big multicolored blob, and it's.
The good thing is,
bet he ate it.
Yeah.
He did.
Well, sure. Now it's just one gummy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's just it wasn't even a bear anymore. It's just a gummy blob.
Gummy block. I just got through the rest. I'm almost through my gummies that I bought in Spain. That gummy bears and different things. I bought all sorts of candies there because I was like, maybe their candy is less poison than our candy.
It is.
No, I didn't buy any of the fun gummies there. They had a lot of pot stores there, but I didn't go to any.
And we talked about this last. What were the three main hobby stores we went to? Were what? Al's, Colpar, and what was the one in Hoffman? Was that Hoffman Hobbies, or what was that in Hoffman Heights?
Model B. Model B Hobbies. Yeah, Colpar.
I just don't remember the Model B. I just remember. I think we just called it the Hobby Shop in Hoffman Heights or something.
Yeah, it was Model B. And Darren, I confused because I thought it was Bud. They had the records and hobbies.
Yeah.
But didn't Bud move on to Colfax eventually?
Not that I remember.
Mm.
Oh well.
The Colfax, all I remember was Colpar. Colpar was No, not Colfax. That was Al.
Yeah, Al was Colfax and Javina and whatever, Geneva. Colpar was down there on Havana, had the big, plane painted on the.
Yeah, I probably went there more than any of them.
Well, Colpar was big, and they had a lot of stuff. I mean, shit. I mean, I think I bought 90% of my miniatures from Colpar because they had the best selection of them.
Yeah, I liked them because they had a lot of little HO scale 50s cars and stuff.
I think Al's was better for D&D stuff, books and modules and things.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you say? Bonnie Bray, which was the owner of Model B, also had that. But it was on University Hills.
Yeah, that was a long ass bike ride. Yeah, we did it, but
one time.
Yeah.
Maybe you went more than once, but
no, I think it was
there once, and it was on accident because I think Mark, my brother, took me to. I don't know if we saw a movie. We did something over at that mall, and I was like, "Oh, a hobby store." And I went in there, and there was that guy that looked like Jack Nicholson that ran Model B, and he was like, we were both surprised to see each other.
Tom.
Is that his name?
I think I remember Tom from Model B.
I think Tom was the guy that was long with the mustache, the long guy.
Probably.
Skinny.
I mean, Model B had some D&D stuff, but they were more into the models. That's why it was probably called Model B.
And that's why we had to go to Al's.
Yeah, or Colpar.
But they had some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom gave me I think he gave me $1 to go down to the bar and get him a lunch. No,
you know how you know you're old?
Huh?
Somebody gives you $1 to go get them lunch.
I know. You know
I
what?
mean,
It
keep
wasn't
the
a
change.
dollar. It was $1 credit. So do you know what I did with it? I'll never forget this. I bought a mosquito, the little Estes rocket, the mosquito rocket, because it was $1.
Ah,
And I think I must still have it because I never put it together. I just got the little body and the little fins. I probably should look for that. No, because all my models are gone. Damn it. That was a
well,
mistake.
that was the thing
I
with those
made.
Estes kits. They looked so like, wow, look at that rocket. And then you open the box and it's, a paper tube and a couple of bits of balsa. You gotta make it look
You gotta
like
go to
that
work.
rocket.
Yeah, and you got to put a lot of work into it to make it look like that rocket.
So you can
That's
watch
part of
it
the
fly
fun of it.
away. Oh yeah. So you can watch it fly away.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
never
know. I
seen
don't
it
remember
again.
how many rockets. That's what I was about to say. I don't know how many rockets I bought, launched them, and you just never saw them ever again.
Yeah.
The parachutes didn't deploy, and they just
Oh, in
fell.
Kansas
Or
City.
they deployed just fine, and just the wind just carried it off into the nether.
Yeah, our cousin Brett had one, and it had the parachute landing thing, and it went off into the neighborhood. And we were having to go through people's backyards trying to find this dang thing. That was back before there were dogs.
Before there were dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went to the music stores, and Darren would be like, "Oh, the new Duran Duran album's out. Let's go." Okay, let's go.
I remember Darren was so excited for this new Duran Duran album was going to drop. They were going to do the first single. And I remember it was like in the middle of the night. And they're like, and now the new one from Duran Duran. I heard, yes! And then it was Notorious. And I heard a motherfucker.
Pretty much.
It was the Nut album. Yeah.
The Nut House.
I got the new Arcadia album when it came out before he got it. So
did you?
Actually came to came to Burger King and showed it to you. Look, dude, it's out. And you were like, oh, sweet.
That was one of the few albums that Darren got that I ended up buying eventually. I bought it like in the 90s.
I mean, Election Day was pretty cool. It
was okay.
There was another song.
I mean, I thought was it the Promise?
The Promise
Yeah,
or Keep Me in the Dark were my favorite ones.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
that was
like
to
El
say there was-
Diablo. It was the whole thing was pretty dang good.
Well, and The Promise had Gilmore on guitar.
Yeah, and Sting.
Yeah.
Stink.
Yeah.
He probably
Yeah, they had a
didn't even
bunch
ask.
of-
They didn't even ask Sting to be on there. He was just came in and started singing backing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I said that Arcadia album had. I think every song had like some other artist on there. I mean, they had Grace Jones on one and David Gilmour on one.
He was
and-
on a couple of them.
Yeah.
David Gilmour, he had his finger in everybody's pie back then. He was on Berlin's album at the same time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Tried to reinvent himself or something.
Yeah, I think he was just. That was before Pink Floyd really regrouped again. I think he was just making money.
That'd be nice.
Kind of being a session musician. That would be, wouldn't it, though? There's this guy that on YouTube. I like it. It's Guitar Meets Science. It's a good. We talked about. We were trying to find a good YouTube channel that was like rock historians that didn't annoy the hell out of us. And I actually kind of like Guitar Meets Science. It's a real. You remember Dirk from Night Court, the real nerdy bailiff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy on Guitar Meets Science that narrates, he doesn't ever show himself, but he sounds like that bailiff. He just sounds like the ultimate nerd. And sometimes he fumbles over his words and has to start over. But he's not AI. He's real. But yeah, he's probably my favorite. He'll make it pretty dang entertaining talking about how a band falls apart. And he's kind of no holds barred. He'll just say, he's the one that did the one about Berlin. about "Take My Breath Away" because I knew that kind of broke them up. But according to him, that John Crawford, the bass player who wrote all of Berlin's songs, he didn't even know "Take My Breath Away" was on. He didn't even know the song existed until he watched Top Gun. So they did it like behind his back. He wasn't even involved in it. Boy, that'd have pissed me off too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I quit watching that one YouTube channel. I just that Professor of Rock
that
guy.
Professor
Just
of
kind
Rock, I couldn't stand that guy.
I mean, it was kind of cool, some of them, but after a while, it started getting. I just was like,
I got
I
sick
can't
of him,
do this anymore.
Like acting like he just discovered a bridge to Mars. You'll never guess what, and then you're like, what? And he's like, the Beatles broke up in 1970. And it's like, oh, fuck, everybody knew that. We've known that for 60 years. I mean, not 60, but we've known it for a long time. And it's like, that's the kind of stuff, He acts like he's just come up with this revelation that everybody, and it's nothing. I got so sick of him. He has one of those punchable faces.
But he makes a lot more than us on YouTube, so.
Well, if it's all about money.
It is. Everything's about money.
I only make $600 or $700 a year on Transferoma, but I enjoy doing it. It certainly looks like I had fun doing it.
Mm.
I used to make more, but now people have ad blockers, so that took a big chunk of it. It was okay. I can't imagine doing this without them, without ad blockers.
Yeah.
Got 8 minutes. Let's do something funny.
Yeah.
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 I might do a putt and like doze off in front of you here in a minute. But that was pretty funny when Putt did it.
Yep, and I actually the first time we didn't capture it, but the second time he did it, we did, and it was a perfect rerun, where we had to call his wife.
I text Jen, "Hey, go check on Putt."
And then she comes in. That was hilarious. But we got it. It was just as funny as the first time too.
What was that? What was that other episode too, where the phone was just looking straight up, and also we see like firefighters walking by and stuff? We were like, "What the hell?"
Well, that ended up being on A Precious Moment. That was pretty wild. That was wild, just seeing these guys, because we didn't know they're firefighters. We just see these 4 guys walking by, and we're like, "What the?" Like, did you see that? And we're like, it's four guys. And you're like, yeah, I'm getting a little concerned about this. That was
did he come back on that night, or did he actually realize that his phone was on and turned it off or something?
Well, once they got him off the floor, he was in a hotel room, and then
I remember that.
Yeah, he was back on our show again.
I know we all became personal friends with that, that fire suppression sprinkler in the ceiling there for.
I think that was in his hospital room. Hey, I'm just glad the guy's recovering from a stroke, and he still does our show. That's really cool, from the hospital bed.
Yeah, it was cool. Well, when I went up there, when I've talked to Putt a few times, seriously, our show on Tuesday nights was like literally like his only social connection to people outside of the house.
Me too.
Because of his condition.
Well, I don't have any condition, but it's
talking
true.
Same here.
Except for
Tony, you hang out with
porn women.
But I was gonna say, but Tony, you like work with Lauren, that's
Oh, do you know my cousin Pam? She said that Putt and her used to play games online all the time.
Oh.
Because she said she was sad when he floofied. She's like, yeah, we used to play. She's in bad shape now. She had her leg removed above the knee and had her intestines all taken out, her colon taken out. This was all like a month ago or something.
That shit just scares the shit out of me. If I floofy, I just want a floofy. I don't want, bad shit leading up to it,
Well, just like Putt, she had a stroke probably 15 years ago. It was from smoking. And, but yeah, she never, just kind of got worse and worse, kind of like Putt. She was hanging in there, but then it's kind of got worse and worse.
Why don't you have a massive stroke? I mean, I had a small stroke, a little, and I feel fine. Actually, I feel better from it. Not because of the stroke, but because they readjusted the meds they had me on and everything else, and and people say I look better too. So, but it was just.
Yeah, you look a lot better than when you.
Well, Putt went like a week with his stroke before he went to the hospital. I mean, I went within an hour. I was like, "No, we need to go."
Oh no, I thought that Jen had him go to the hospital like within an hour, but she had trouble convincing him.
No, according to Putt, it was a couple days.
Oh really? Good. That's a
well,
long time.
He was suffering from the stroke on one of our shows.
Really?
And he hadn't gone to the hospital yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Are you sure?
Yes.
We didn't.
I don't remember which show it was, but he flat told me. He said, yeah, I had the stroke on this day, and I actually did one of the shows, and I'm sure you guys noticed that I was kind of out of it and I wasn't talking right. And I said, well, that happens all the time with you. Like so,
yeah, Steve might have had a stroke then.
I guess that was the funny part that we were going to talk about.
Yeah, that was the funny part we were going to talk about. we were starting off with the people, the firefighters walking by, how that was funny, and Putt falling asleep, and that was funny, and then it just.
You remember that day Putt was talking about? Oh, and this fell off, and I had to do that, and they had to go in here and stitch this up, and I started laughing.
He said that a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, we got a precious moment where he's trying to tell Neb. He's like, yeah, well, a couple of years ago I had a major stroke, and Tony just burst out laughing.
Tony's weird sense of humor.
Yeah.
I miss when we were funny. We haven't been. Darren's funny, but we're not funny anymore. Didn't Rick Springfield have a song, "You're Not Funny Anymore"?
Yeah.
Now, see, you would have said that, and Putt would have gone off sideways about how Rick Springfield was a, dickhead. So.
Oh, that's right. He hated Rick Springfield.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was Rick Springfield himself, but he was commissioned to do like a brochure for like his show in Parker or something like that, and he said he spent, like hours, putting it all together, and he sent it to them. They were like, "No, this is not what we wanted. We're not paying you." So.
That kind of reminds me of Molly. She, like a guy she does plays with was directing a play, and he had a contest for people to submit for a cover art for the play. So I had to make like a sea with a moon and something else, and that was like the. So anyway, I did it and submitted it to her to give to the guy, and he gets back, well, can you do this and change this and that and the other? And I'm like, did I win or not? It's like I'm not going to just keep working on this thing. You know what I mean? It's like if I win and I get whatever little prize or whatever, then fine, I'll keep working on it and hone it for you however you want it. But it's like I'm not just going to keep working on something if it's not even going to be selected. So I don't know whatever happened to it. It's like years later she asked if I still had that picture, and I looked everywhere and I didn't. So I must have just deleted it or something. And Doc G wanted me to make a robot graphic for him for his radio station, and I did. I made a neat little robot, and he was like covered with records, and had headphones on. It was a neat little graphic. Took me like 12 hours to do, and he never even used it. He used it for like his profile picture on Facebook. And it's like, that's it. So I'm not ever going to do anything for anybody anymore. Even though that happened like 14 years ago, but still.
Well, anyways, everybody, sorry we weren't funny.
We weren't funny.
Again.
You know.
We'll keep trying every week to be funny.
We'll try. Eventually we'll get there.
All right, well. Let's see. Let me go.
See everybody next week.
All right. See you next week. See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll have my microphone.
Oh,
Yay.
see you, Wendy. See you, Wendy.
Bye, Wendy.
Yep. See you, Wendy. Everybody else in chat.
Bye.
Bye.